Hello, hello. Let's see, what am I forgetting today? G'day mate, first time catching a stream from you, though if you're used to such usually stream this time, guess that makes sense. So I had to finally watch live. Oh, thank you for being here. Good to see you. Yeah, this is my usual stream time, which is like starting around 1 AM for me, so it's a little bit weird. It's kind of hard to say like which parts of the world find me or who shows up. But yeah, I've sort of fallen into starting usually 1:15 or so. But, how are you doing? Hopefully that's not too loud. I put the music up a bit, but it's just this one particular music that seems louder. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. I'm guessing it's not the most convenient time for you then, or? Might jump in so that music stops. Well, I don't think it will actually. Maybe. No, it continues. Oh no, there we go. I think it balances out a little bit. Gonna stand out here for a few minutes while I sip my coffee. Quite the view from our house here. I didn't really do an intro, did I? Hello, hello, Mana here, and welcome back to Dread Delusion. We're picking back up where we left off, minus the fact that we're back at our house. So we were up at the Erudite Academy. We finished up there. And basically since last time, I just did some off-camera grinding, which was unbelievably repetitive. Basically, I just slept in the bed in there over and over and over and kept getting godlets so that we could reverse my mistake last time. So, yes, we are back to being friendly with the Wiccans, but we are also back to being hated by the Outlaws, so yeah. We'll probably change that around at some point again, but the nice thing about being friendly with the Wiccans is it's easier to farm godlets, because that island, wherever it is, up there somewhere, yeah, there's 2 on it and an easily accessible bed, so... And plus, I like the Wiccans more than them, so far the Apostatic Union, obviously. So yeah, at least we're friendly with the Wiccans, we can get a ton of godlets easy, and then in the future we can swap our allegiances if there's content or a good reason to. Because it ended up taking a while. I ended up needing like 35 godlets to get us back to friendly, because we'd gone all the way to hated. So, but we did also end up with... Because I grabbed harvestable thingies as well. So bad. Yes, we got like 79 Eye of Pagus, we got 54 Paradoxicus, and 36 Jitter Seed. So, plenty of potion materials, a little bit extra cash from selling the godlets too. But yeah, that's all I did off camera. I just wanted to sort out our reputation so we could, because if you recall last time, I did see I cashed in a lot of our godlets to the Outlaws. But that made the Wiccans hate us, and it was like a test because I'd saved, and I didn't realize it would save when we gave them the godlets, so couldn't really reverse it just by going back to the menu as I'd planned. Yeah, but we're back to where we were after, I don't know, I think it took 30 or 40 minutes, but I did get a couple tangents because I ran around a couple times to see if they'd respawn, but in the end it was basically what I was doing. I'd go up here. Actually, chat first. So we're in the same time zone. I'm in Vic. I'm having insomnia and eating ramen. Smidge loud, but only a tiny bit. Hopefully it's balanced out now. I think it's just the menu that's the loudest. But let me know. But insomnia, I feel you on that one. Got plenty of sleeping issues, so. And ramen, also good stuff. New Victoria. Okay, yeah, I'm in Tasmania. The little broken off place. Hello there, Mana. Hello to you, Jess. How are you doing? Good to see you. What was I doing? Coffee. I really want to drink this and not let it get cold tonight. I always enjoyed it at the start of the stream, and then suddenly like 20 minutes pass, I'm like, oh, I had a coffee. But yes, my routine earlier is basically go to the bed, do 7 skips. So basically go to that one, then go to that one, so each time you go on the furthest. Do that 7 times. Well, actually, let me, yeah, so I'd go to like here. Once the 7th, would cast the speed spell. Oop, awkwardly jump down here. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Jump over here. Grab that. Bounce up around here. Grab that. Speed along. Grab the godlet. And then jump. And then back to here. I think it was like, yeah, it might have been 6 actually. 6 jumps, then a little one. Yeah, so I had to do that about 35 times. So that was interesting. I got it down to a routine where I was activating the speed spell and I was getting back here just as it ended, so... Yeah, I got a bit of a pattern down, but... It was a bit awkward. But at least we have plenty of potion supplies now, so... It's always good. It'll be a lot easier if we need them again, on the, I guess the Wiccan floating island, whatever you'd want to call it. Because yeah, 2 at a time is much easier. And the bed's more accessible. Oh, the nice thing about the that Wiccan Island too, which how do we get there again? Oh yeah, wait, we can get there in like 2 seconds. Well, with the speed spell anyway. Wait, why was that barred? Huh. Oh, wrong way. I will slow down the speediness soon. Well, I'm still going to be using the speed spell, but I'm going a little hectic because earlier I got used to it. Oh right. Yeah, so the really nice thing down here is there's 2 potions that spawn here, and they're on the same timer, like 6 or 7 days as the other godlets here. So you can actually just spam the bed, sleeping over and over, and you can just walk here and here, even if you don't want godlets or that too, but you can just do like 6 quick sleeps and grab 2 mana potions, and you can do that over and over again. And it takes 2, Yeah, it takes 2 Paradoxicus per potion, so it's sort of like 4 of them really easy, just literally right in front of the bed. So if we want to stack up mana potions, we've got an option. But yeah, we'll get going properly soon. I just wanted to do a little intro and catch up on what we yeah, catch up on things. Ooh, there's a potion. But yeah, today we'll be heading to the Endless Realms. So we finished up at the Erudite Academy. Although I do want to unlock some of the fast travel. And this, God, this is such a good way to get home. And perfect. A few broken bones, but you know, other than that. Yeah, I think that was, yeah, didn't do anything else, I don't think. But yeah, the Endless Realms is the plan for today, which will be interesting. I'm pretty sure we covered everything else. It was just the teleporters I wanted to sort out, which, oh, we're out of blue juice. Let me, quickly do that. I think we'll pop up to the Erudite Academy real quick. That's, and I'll stop there for a minute. See how fast we can get there. Although actually... Okay, if we activate a teleporter, then we can actually go there that way anyway, can't we? I think it was, I don't actually remember where the building was. Okay, we'll just stop here at this slightly less loud view. But yeah, we'll, we unlocked the teleporter system at the end of the last one, so we'll probably do a little hopping around, activate a few of those. Like, we already have like speed demon powers, but it'll be nice to unlock those. Oh, well actually, the first one we can unlock, I'm pretty sure there actually is one in town. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, one like right on the edge. I wasn't planning to actually get going yet, I was just gonna sit for a minute, but... now I'm distracted. Yeah, there's one here. I'll try and not go so crazy with the speed. I feel like I'm more like... jumpy, because I was like speeding around so crazily earlier. Let's see. There we go. This Academy portal is now active. Awesome. It's the first one we've properly activated. So I assume the page of the Grim will crackle with magical energy. A quill rises, quite of its own accord, before scratching on the page. Please write your destination. Erudite Academy. Ah, okay. Very nice. Very convenient. Not sure how many of them there are, but... yeah. That gives us some options. It's nice being able to get up here quickly if we want to do like a crazy jump to somewhere. It's a sort of its own form of fast travel. Ooh, it's windy. Can we get less wind? Oh no, music and wind. That's a little much. Well, we won't only want to activate that anyway, so... I guess we'll just, hop down here somewhere. Ooh, can we land like on this? Huh. Sure. Why not? As a Victorian, so hard not to start in with the Tassie jokes, but promise I'll behave. No worries. Tomorrow's release. Don't know if I can sleep tonight. Looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom then, Jess. Man, I feel like ramen now. It sounds really good. Ooh, why am I getting some drops? I think it's okay. I saw my internet drop for like half a second and like 500 frames dropped. Hopefully it's all good. Where even are we? Oh, it's fine. I forget which direction the Endless Realms even is, actually. Up in the top corner? Ah, well, we'll find it shortly. This is kind of a weird spot to be sitting. Now it's fine for a minute. Are you picking up Tears of the Kingdom in the morning, Jess? I might have to have ramen after stream. It's that sounds really good. I haven't had noodles and noodles like that in a while. Let's get somewhere a little bit more like sane. Okay, back home where we started. Oh, damn it! Why is I always put the side things on my chair down when I'm using a controller, but then I forget to put them back up, and I'm like, why am I uncomfortable? And then, yeah. That's what I forgot today. Let's restore a very moderate amount of stamina. Have you been playing any Inferno? A long name. I don't know if I should call you I'm Not Crazy or... It's a very long name. You were playing Inferno, weren't you? If I'm hopefully remembering correctly. I do hope they deliver it tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, then it's Saturday. Ah, gotcha. Well, hopefully then. Is it meant to be same day delivery or... yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually get it myself, but I ended up ordering a copy from Harvey Norman, so I'll be able to pick it up sometime tomorrow. Couldn't believe EB Games was so expensive. It was like 74 at JB Hi-Fi, 78 at Harvey Norman, then $89.95 at EB Games. So, yeah, I was happy to see I could get it at Harvey Norman, and I can, like, Harvey Norman from one of them, it's like literally like, I mean, it's like a 1 minute drive, like it's like a 10-minute walk. Maybe a little bit more than that. 20 minute. Either way, it's very close, so yeah, I'll be able to pick that up sometime tomorrow, which will be good. Just happy not to have to buy from EB Games, honestly. JB Hi-Fi is the winner, but there's the closest one of them to me is like, I think it's like 40 minutes to an hour away. Just kind of a pain. Sometimes all you need is a warm bowl of ramen filled all toasty inside. It is good stuff, especially yeah, cold weather. You have a favourite ramen? Mine changes constantly. Though nothing beats rapoki with cheese. Oh my god, yum. Yup, Inferno. Are you still playing? How are you liking it? I'm still been meaning to check out Ludus Mortis. I've downloaded the demo, but I haven't played it yet. Because I do like the developer's work. I spoke with them a few times. They seem pretty easy going. So yeah, they messaged me when Ludus Mortis came out. I just haven't got around to it. I'm behind on a few good ones. Fave ramen, I don't really have anything specific. I usually just make something with what's here. I just throw a bunch of things in to make it flavorful. If if they have like beef around, I put some of that in. Yeah, I don't really have a specific flavor. I do like spicy though. Generally, go for spicy things. But yeah, like if I get like, I often get like just cheap, normal packet ramen of some flavor, but I probably add 4 or 5 other things into it to make it something. Like, I think the last ramen I had was just like, I think it was just like called hot and spicy, but I added like some fresh beef stock, like one of those non-powdered ones, and like a packet of tom yum soup mix, and some salami, and some beef, and about half an onion, and a few other things. It was very tasty. Not sure what you call it, but it was good. Yes, paid extra for same-day delivery. Ah, okay. Hopefully you do get it then. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully nice and early. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, it'll be good. Hopefully I'll be able to stream it tomorrow night if, yeah, hopefully. Got a few things going on tomorrow, so gonna have a very, very busy day. But I'd very much like to stream. Actually, we should really, yeah, instead of standing still, I should be hopping around to activate some more of those teleporters, because that's really the only thing I want to do before we head to the Endless Realms. But I am enjoying this coffee. And I'm looking at my internet keeps dropping down for like half a second. Not sure if it's noticeable to use because it's so brief, but I've had like 900 frames drop for some reason. Let me double check. I really need to get into the habit of checking for outages before I schedule streams, because for some reason NBN just likes to have really inconsistent maintenance. There'll be like nothing for ages, and suddenly like there'll be like 3 maintenances within a couple weeks or something. And of course they do it at the time when I'm awake, unlike everyone else here. Alright, nothing there. Don't know what it would be. Don't have anything open, do I? Well, as long as it doesn't continue, should be okay. I always get nervous when I see the drops though, because it's usually super consistent. But yeah, it can often be a sign there's maintenance coming or something, but it seems okay. Okay. I've been progressing well with Inferno. My monkey's so OP, I demolish everything. Oh, we have Unspent Delusions, I forgot about that. I've also been playing Vampire Survivor for a break. I'm also active in Pathfinder and MTA, which takes up heap of my time. Oh, nice, nice. I still need to. I really want to play the Pathfinder RPG. I didn't do well with that when I tried to do a Let's Play. I just needed to be. Well, I wasn't being impatient, but I wasn't taking my time, which I guess that's sort of the same. But I mean, I wasn't getting impatient with it, but I wasn't sort of letting myself really take it in properly to learn it in the way I needed to enjoy it. So, I'm going to look forward to getting back to that one day and digging in. But yeah, I'm really curious about the monk. I'm pretty sure I haven't done any hand combat? Hand-to-hand combat? Unarmed? Whatever you call it. Yeah, I haven't tried that Inferno, so... But I'd also like to still finish my mage playthrough. God, that's been a while. That I'm a bit behind on some of the games I enjoy. Trying to catch up. Slowly. Vampire Survivor, is that the game I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't played that, but it looks fun. Alright, so we're a bit of a slow start here. It's a little hop around. I'm not sure how many of the teleport things are around, but I assume there's probably a handful. Go have a look up this way. How far are you through Inferno? Like, have you actually cleared the map or anything? Okay, is wind tied to sound effects? Maybe. Let me know if it's too loud. I think it's probably... I'm really bad with audio. Trouble is, like, specific sounds, like... But yeah. I'll just say let me know and leave it there. I ramble about it too much. I feel like the frame rate today isn't as smooth as usual. I'm not sure. I mean, it says it's 60 FPS for the stream, but... So I think, I did even turn this down a little. Let's go 2.2. Yeah, Jess, are you planning to play it handheld or on dock? Because I would really love to be I'd love to play it handheld, like, on my OLED, but obviously that doesn't really work if I'm going to stream it. Not that obviously, I mean it looks good on my monitor obviously, it's just, I really do like the OLED. Man, it's windy. Yeah, I thought there might be a teleport thingy up here. I feel like we've seen a few of them around, but... Have we been here? Oh yeah, we've been there. Oop, that was questionable. Alright, can we like get her... Oh, nope, that did not quite work. So we did get near the Endless Realm. So we know what direction it is. Alright, it's over that way. Probably easier to actually look from like up high. It's easier to spot the... Because I'm sure there's a few of them around. We don't have one on the island that I've ignored, do we? Because I feel like it would... I mean, I feel like that would make sense to have a teleport on our island. Yeah. What am I trying to say? Need more coffee. I run a server for the tabletop Pathfinder. I play in 2 campaigns, Saturday and Monday. Sunday a GMA game, and later this morning I'm playing in Mage the Ascension as a reality hacking mage. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I've never really got into like tabletop stuff, but I do appreciate it. Just, yeah. Like, I like a lot about it, just, yeah, never got into it. Don't know if I even would, but I like that it exists, if that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know if I just ignored one of those teleport chambers up here, or... But, yeah, I guess you won't, well, hopefully the insomnia fades a bit then if you're, playing in the morning. Or later in the morning, I guess, yeah. I guess there isn't one up here. There's not one down near the mine area, is there? I think so. Huh. Oh, right, we had an unspent delusion that I ignored. What do we want to put it on? I mean, I guess, yeah, bumping up our lockpick probably helps, I guess. We've already maxed out spellcast, so... Can we make that... Ooh, that's rough. Ooh. That was a questionable jump without the speed spell. Let me, just have a potion. I really just slept while we're up there. I can't remember where I've seen... Oh, I do remember, actually. There's, one of the teleporters is, like here somewhere. There was one near Vela's Fortress. That was, like, near the early game, yeah. Which, that would be actually really nice, because that's, like, other end of the map compared to where we are most of the time. Let's pop over there real quick. Which is still very fast to travel like this, but still. It's good. I feel like there was definitely one up somewhere in this vicinity. Oh, that's the way to the Endless Realm. Well, we do also want to go there. Oh, is it two? Oh, is there two bridges over to there? Might have forgotten about that. Oh, okay. I'm kind of curious now. Is that bridge actually accessible? I mean, it doesn't really matter because we've already unlocked one, but... Because they're definitely like... Definitely the same, but it's just weird because you got to pay for them, so... One thing at a time. Oh, definitely Doc. Hate small screen. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I do enjoy the handheld for some games, but I do get used to docking and then I tend to not go back. But the OLED is really nice for some games though. I think I've cleared 89% of the map of Inferno. Oh, nice one, nice one. Yeah, I don't actually remember the furthest I've cleared. Definitely nowhere near that. Oh, landmark. Very good. Yup. Oh no, loading. Loading's dangerous. Oh, it's that. Right, this connects up to here, right? Gotcha. Okay, well we can activate the portal then check it, so that works. Where was it? It was like at the top of the hill, I think. It's over here? It's definitely... Oh, there it is. I knew it was pretty close by. Awesome. That makes it much easier to get around. And while we're here, we can even sleep and actually get a good rest. I guess no one's going to pick up the bodies. I feel like somebody could do something about that, but... Fair enough. Oh, right, we, that increased our base agility too, didn't it? I thought it feels like we're moving slightly faster. Can we do anything in here? It's been a while. I think the last time we, like, went into here... Oh, okay. Yeah, it was before we'd taken over it. Go back up, please. Oh, it's elevator. How you doing? Yeah, I haven't actually come here that many times since we took it over. It's just, it hasn't been very convenient. Like, it's just so far away. Like, it wouldn't run all the way across the map just to sleep type of thing, like... So it hasn't really served... And because the mana has, the stations, so... This is a nice spot, like, we've got, like, we've got alchemy and we've got upgrades, but... I feel like the mana's just, location-wise, is a lot more relevant to most of the game. But now we can teleport here, it's a little different. Whoop. Where did I... Oh yeah, over there. Okay. I'm gonna stop here for a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure where all they are, but we have the one to Hanu Town, we have to here, and Erudite Academy, so that actually helps a lot, I would say. Other than that, we have the Endless Realm to explore. which should be interesting. So yes, all good things. The land of the Endless are beset with earthquakes, and you've heard whispers that an entity known as the Entombed One is causing them. The Entombed One is said to be locked away below the Castle of Ribs in the town of Sepulture. Someone in the castle might know more. And that's as far as we got in the Endless Realm, so... be curious to see what all's going on there. I'll see, so I don't think we can access from this bridge then. Or is there a person there now? Yup. Oh no, okay. Oh, I really want to try and hit one of them. I'm curious if we can. It's gonna be far away now, because our spells can go on and on and on. I wonder why this bridge isn't accessible. Oh, there might be a guy on the other side. It might be intended that you... yeah, unlock it on the other side. But that makes me want to try and jump around. Did we try that previously? Let me see. Can we get up, can almost get up there. Let's just try it like this. Oh, invisible wall. Well. Oh wait, what's the best way? So if we're here, we can go through here. Then we can go to this. Oh. And then to... see, it says Vela's gunship, but we've taken over this fortress. Why is everything still Vela? Because it's Vela's fortress on the map, even though we've taken it over. Doesn't seem very fair. Oh, that was... That was not meant to be that spell. It's fine. I realized that wasn't the easiest way to get back to the Endless Realm anyway, so... but I was not intending to do the home spell. Pop down here. Just a casual little jump. I assume we've pretty much got what we need. I'm not aware of any other quests or anything on this main island. Well, see, I think that this is the only other island we can access at the moment. I'm pretty sure that Snowy Island we explored last time that I don't think we're meant to be able to access. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Clockwork Kingdom, so... that's why there was no NPCs or anything else to be found. It's I assume that'll come in a pretty big update down the line. But this is not exactly small. I don't know how much like stuff there'll be, but... yeah, the Endless Realms here, this is not exactly a small island. Because we only explored as far as this. Oh, hiccup. But yeah, it goes all the way that way. There's something over there. Got that big thing. Obviously, building this massive thing over there. Whatever's on the other side, we can't see. Yeah, no, it's not a small area. I need to adjust my mic. It's in a weird spot. I think that's better. If you're still there, I'm not crazy. Did you end up checking out Ludus Mortis yourself? All right, the earthquakes. Just gonna pop that back a tiny bit. Hopefully it's okay. As we talk to this friendly chap in here. The woman who approaches you is half rotted. One eye is milk white and the other is missing. The pearly white of her jawbone is visible through ragged skin. Hello again, breather. Can you tell me about this place? Well, you're entering the lands of the Endless. Our island of tombs have been drifting around the Sky Realm since before the world rent. Even before those damned Emberians. Ferrymen rest their souls, You'll find the town of Sepultura up ahead. But be careful on your feet, breather. There's been a whole bunch of tremors lately. What's in Sepultura? Honestly, not much. Most of us Endless live in the mausoleums, but you can rent a room in the Rotten Coffin, and this place is a trade. Oh, I wonder if there'll be any other weapons or anything we haven't... because we've only had like one main town for that kind of stuff so far. Looming over Sepultura is the Castle of Ribs, where the Queen resides, and just past town is the Flesh Farm. Flesh Farm? That's right, breather. Us Endless need a feast on living flesh, else we go all foggy. Years back we led the Cadaver Crusades, taking the living by force. But Penitent Thor came up with a much better idea. Penitent Thor. The Flesh Farm is a bunch of huge vats growing mindless meat, much more humane than eating raw human. Gets a bit tiring when your lunch is always screaming at you for mercy. Who is Penitent Thor? A mage who lives in the sanctum overlooking the Flesh Farm. You can see it up on the ridge to the north. She's the youngest of the Endless, only 200 years old, practically a whippersnapper. Anything else you want to know about this place? Do you know what's causing these tremors? Folks are saying it's the Entomb One who's prisoned below the Castle of Ribs. They say he's waking up, and people say a lot of things. You go mad if you took it all seriously. Who is the Entomb One? No idea. He's been shaking the island for centuries, but recently, it's been happening more and more often. I've heard that if he keeps up, the entire island could be shook to pieces. Probably not good. That's probably all for now. I'll leave you to it. It's oddly colourful in here compared to some of the interiors. This is actually like the basement of the manor. I don't know if it's yeah, it's kind of got a... Okay. Well. I'm not really sure where we should go. I guess kind of just wander and see what we run into. Or who. Because I don't know, like, what enemies are going to be around here. Okay, well, there's flying creatures. Sure. So we'll, go for a little bit of a wander before we go to the big place. More flying creatures. Sure. Some tombstones. Okay. Are you... Okay, you take a bit of damage. Not too bad. Ooh, nice. We might need to drink a couple of those. Running a bit low here. Had a quick peek. Oh, okay. Oh, that, well, doesn't hurt. That's why I need to always switch it back to the book, in case I misclick and drink when I don't mean to. I'm curious about that place over there. Oh, we got some of these here. A lot of tombstones in this place. More flying creatures. Oh, it's another similar building to that first one. A bit different, but... Oh, they have swords. Just gonna... Don't mind me. Oh, hi. You're, a bit... see-through-y. It was on this hill that the last defenders fell. Oh, how the Endless swarmed them, how they feasted upon blood and flesh. I still see it, mortal. I can smell the sickly sweet stench of death. I can feel the cold chill of death upon my phantom skin. This is a place of remembrance. If you have not come here out of respect, I must ask you to leave. Can I ask what happened? What happened here? When the animals were first created, they were consumed by an insatiable hunger. They fell upon their mortal brethren and committed unspeakable acts. It is the time known as the Years of Devouring. Spirits like myself are a vestige of trauma. I do not simply remember those unspeakable years. I live them still. But I hold on to enough of my wits that I can tell the past from the present, for the most part, and so I watch over this place, to ensure that folk remember. Charm, I've come to pay my respects. An honourable intent. I'll unlock the door to the rest of the tomb so you may mourn in peace. Oh, well thank you. Is that, oh, right. Alchemy. Cool. Oh, we have a book. Buried Guilt by Vleklum? 1156. Ether spurred the gelatinous flank of this steed, but to no avail. The creature still floated at the same sluggish pace, its tentacles flailing through the grass. He had no idea where Lord Arded had found such a creature, but it was a little better than a silk club. But it was little better than a silk slug. It swayed in an erratic pace that made Ether's armor shift and chafe against his ancient skin. Sorry, I'm weird with this font. I don't know what it is. His body was always racked with an assortment of pains and aches. Such was the fate of being endless. But this constant irritation caused chunks of his flesh to come away when he itched. Flesh that would never grow back. As Ether crossed a weighbridge, he glanced below, miles downward. Past floating islands and drifting clouds, he saw clusters of artificial lights, throbbing and pulsing in the gloom of the world's surface. For this story, dear reader, takes place in the first Cadaver Crusade, when Emberian cities still thrived. Ether's steed had stopped. He looked up to see a humble dwelling, not a few decades old. Smoke rose from its chimney, betraying its mortal inhabitants. Lord Arded would be pleased. He dismounted and drew his sword. Though his stomach growled, he would not feed today. Fresh meat was to be procured and returned to the war party. Rations were then distributed fairly. That said, Ether had long suspected that his lord liked to keep his troops hungry, to cloud their judgment and foster their rage. The door buckled behind his weight easy enough. A boy stood before him, bewildered. Ether's sword slid gently between the boy's ribs and he crumbled to the floor. Somewhere a woman screamed, a familiar sound of late. An old man burst forth and impaled Ether with a spear. This was somewhat irritating as his chest was already so full of holes that it whistled in the strong winds. Oh wait, is that different? It's got an E there and then a U there. No. Ether grabbed the man by the throat and raised his sword to strike. But something stopped Ether. As he looked at the man, he felt a stirring inside him. Something about those eyes. It was like looking into a cloudy mirror. Could it be? The old man had stopped struggling against Ether's grip, for the same distant recollection had drawn upon him as well. The old man swallowed, stuttered, then croaked. Father? Ether's grip relaxed. He dropped the man. He dropped his sword. A horror engulfed him. The first glimmer of true emotion he had felt in a long time. Before he knew what had happened, a woman had picked up the sword and chopped off his head. The world rushed to meet him with a thud. He lay there, blinking slowly as his family hacked his body into pieces. They buried Ether in the garden in a gesture of undeserved respect. He kept his face motionless so they thought him truly dead. He was too cowardly to do otherwise. It was a shallow grave and the sound of the forest filtered down to him. When the guilt and shame subsided, he felt a kind of peace being so close to the ones he loved. Family, son. He mouthed the words in the dirt to the audience of worms and insects. But one day, or night, he knew not. He awoke from his mindless stupor to the sound of flames and screams. He listened to the cries, the carnage, the terror, but the silence that followed was worse. Then voices, movement, a dazzling light. He was pulled from the dirt by his hair, held aloft by the grip of Lord Arded himself. The bastard's grin was a gash that spread from ear to ear. Well, well, he said, what have we found here? Ether looked past his lord to the smouldering house in the distance. 3 fresh corpses were lined neatly in a row. Damn. That was rather depressing. Man, the books in this are really good. I don't know what's with this font. I'm weird with certain fonts. I think it's because I have a weird habit of like reading by the shape of words, and so certain fonts throw me off. My brain is strange sometimes. But man, I really enjoy reading all the books in this game. They all, every single one of them feels like they actually add to the world and the lore, and But damn, that was a depressing tale. I guess we'll check out the rest of this place. Oh? Treasure? Oh, Crusader Helm. An ancient helm of thick red metal. This is a relic of the Cadaver Crusades when the Endless still hunted mortals for their life essence. Even after all these years, it still smells faintly of blood. Oh, hiccups. Okay, I wonder if that helm can be upgraded. Interesting. Okay. Do you have anything else to say, or? Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you. Sort of. I mean, I guess you're friendly enough. In a strange sense of the word. Oh, still got these are. I'm still not fully sure what these are. Because there's quite a few of these around. I assume there's some significance. I don't know if we have to cast a certain spell or like something. Maybe we'll find out here. Oh. Random silk thread. That was very random. We've only got those from the silk slugs before and you don't have to kill them. There's been no like random drops like that. Okay. So on my wish list, I also have another game similar in gameplay on my Steam called The Quest. Now I have quite a few dungeon crawl style claims either bought or wishlisted. Dungeon crawl style games. Oh, you know, yeah, I think I played The Quest for a few hours actually. Unless I'm mixing it up. If it's what I'm thinking of, it was pretty good. I didn't get back to it again, but yeah. I've been meaning to play a lot more dungeon crawlers, but that applies for other genres too. I do enjoy them. I'll definitely check out Ludus Mortis sooner than later. Because I mean it's a demo, so it's not like it'll be a long one or anything. But yeah, feel free to let me know if you run into any good ones. Also, hi. The ghosts rise around the air, recoiling from some unseen terror. Jaws, nails, teeth, tearing, bursting, clawing at your flesh. Can you feel it? Oh, the agony. It's okay, you're safe. Nothing's attacking you. You're mistaken. 6 endless feast on my flesh. They have done for hundreds of years. I am aware they exist only in my mind, but does anything exist outside of the mind? For me, they are real. The ghost is silent for a moment, wincing in pain. Say, mortal, do you want to know a secret? Yes. See those cliffs over there? They hide a graveyard buried deep underground. One of many. A spell of illusion conceals the entrance. Oh, okay. During the years of devouring, the endless gave into their hunger, but they held on to their remorse, their shame. So they buried their victims far out of sight. My body lies behind those cliffs, somewhere. It's like over there? I assume that's... So I'm guessing that means we have to use a truth potion over there, maybe? Did you have anything else? Do you know that you're a ghost? A ghost? Yes, I know. Not all my kind know their fate, but I do. Still, I cannot escape the moments that birthed me. I will always bear that trauma. The ghost is silent for a moment, wincing in pain. Okay. We actually need to make some more truth potions. Because we're down to 1. I don't know if we should use it here or... Oh crap. We can get a good view. Oh, I forgot it makes everything weird. Change spell. I assume it would be meaning here. That's rumbly. Not seeing any like entrances or... I guess we won't... Yeah, we probably need to get a bunch of truth potions. So I'm not like this could be... does this exist when it goes away? Okay, that's still there. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Because there was a mine. Yeah, I thought there would be like a hole in the cliff or something, maybe. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Oh, looks like there's some fine ore in there, nice. Come on, 6. There we go. Got some fine ore. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll just have to make a bunch of truth potions, I guess, at some point. We should have plenty of materials. So, there is something in here. Are you friendly? Not particularly. Oh. Oh. Apparently we can't open that. Do I have to fight you? I have to drink up. Oh, you're strong, okay. I should have really made some more potions. Drink up. Maybe this guy dropped something? I think we're pretty OP on the magic side, so... There we go. Anything? Oh my god. A shuriken worth 3 gold. Not particularly worth it. Oh! It's opened. Okay. Touché. Touché. That works. Maybe. I'll take that. Ooh, treasure. Wait, why did we just sink in? It's weird. What do we got? Rusty greatsword. Ah, okay, another type of sword. Let's see if we can upgrade. Urn of Anguish. This urn is deadly cold to touch, it's sealed tight. An inscription reads, "Here are the ashes of untold numbers of endless, who were burned by the living in the years of devouring. May the gods have mercy on us all." Wait, is this the place that person was talking about? We didn't need a truth potion. I need to go talk to them again. See what they said. Because I feel like it'll be easy to move on and go to town and various other things and forget about it. Just want to see what specifically said location-wise. You said like beyond. Did you say beyond the cliffs? What was it? It's okay. Yes. See those cliffs over there? They hide a graveyard buried deep underground. Yeah, deep underground. One of many. A spell of illusion conceals the entrance. So they buried their victims out of sight. I am assuming that that would be the cliffs. I don't think any, I don't think anything else would qualify. Could be on the other side, I guess. We kind of need somewhere to rest. I don't know if that's the town or... Because I guess we probably want to find the inn. What was that down there? Potion? There's a lot of like pieces of gold around, but like they tend to only be 2 or 3 pieces, so they don't seem overly worth picking up unless you're really looking to save for something. This place is pretty big. Do we have enough for a spell? I much prefer the morning. There we go. Good stuff. Oh man, forgot about my coffee again. Well, it's something. If you're still there, Jess, did you, can't remember what it's called. Oh, I don't know if you said. I was going to ask if you, played any more of that, that other farm sim, or if you, been playing anything else like that. I couldn't remember if you said the name of it or not. I think, right, now I'm gonna have to... Wait, what was the name of that, Sorry, I started to talk, but then my brain sort of went blank before. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, Everdream Valley comes out on the 31st of May. So that is not far away. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how that is, because I thought it was going into early access, but I guess it is a full release. So that'll be an interesting one to check out, although I've still got a lot to do in Dinkum, so... And if you're not there, well, no worries, I'll talk to myself. I do that a lot, so it's fine. Okay, well, this is just sort of a little stop, and we can upgrade, and... No bed, but it's something. Actually, yeah, can we, Oh, okay, I guess that red rusted helm we can't upgrade. But the great sword. Oh, okay. So it's like a better version, the other one. Actually, yeah, let's upgrade that. Why not? Because we don't really need iron for anything particular at the moment, and we can get more at the manor. Oh, I should have been collecting that when I was... Because that respawns in the mine. Oh, I could have been collecting that earlier when I was doing those loops. Ah, we would have had so much iron. Ah, I didn't think about that. Dang. Ah. That is disappointing. What am I doing? There we go. Nice. Wait, what does it take to upgrade again? Oh, 3, okay. Fine greatsword, nice. Now, I won't use the fine ore yet, but we do actually have a decent sword now. We've had a rusty sword for a long time. Well, that was worth a stop. Is that... I don't think this would be this town, would it? Maybe it is. I didn't know if it was that over there, but this seems sort of a town. We'll take a look anyway. I'm still here, don't worry, no worries. Well, yeah. I've been playing Stardew again, trying to finish the quests and having a kid. Oh, okay, nice, nice. Seems like Stardew Valley is popular with people who watch me for some reason. Or just a coincidence because of some of the games I've played, or... But I guess you'll be pretty much sucked into Tears of the Kingdom once you get that, so... I don't know if your farm will be getting neglected. Okay, I was gonna say I assume this is the town, but there's things that want to eat us here. Oh, okay, it's a landmark. So what does it say? Where are we at? Oh, this is Sepulchre. Okay. This is meant to be a town with, like, shopping. This door needs a key, okay. Just gonna run past these guys for now. Bridge, sure. Oh, that's the flesh farm. We'll go to that later. Moving on. North. Is this, oh, potion? Is this like another way up, or? A couple of goodies down here. I was hoping for shops, but goodies are nice too. Let's zip around a little. Oof. Some sharp corners. I assume there's like, oh, okay, there is shops. Okay. You cannot upgrade this property as you do not own it. Wait, can we buy sepulture? What? Ah, breather. Welcome to the Moldy Cauldron. You're my first living customer in months. Or has it been years? Time flies when you're my age. How's business? Business? I mostly just sit here and watch the rodents chew on my feet. A while back, things used to be a bit more exciting. Every now and then, some folk from Hallowshire would come down to trade. They've always looked petrified and would never tarry long. But breather goods fetch a good price down in the mausoleums. But recently, breather business has dried up. I've been told it's because of something called an apostasy union. I mean, you're close, but I have no idea what that is. Is there a house for sale? Wait, is there actually a house we can get here? Is there a house for sale? Looking to invest in property market full of undying old timers, eh, breather? The shopkeep chuckles to herself. Oh wait, you're serious? Well, I think I had an old sepulture house deed knocking about in the old shop inventory. It's for that old shack down by the western entry bridge. Wait, was that place we actually went into? Might be. Just next to me is the only property station in Sepulture. You need to use that if you want to upgrade, furnish, or decorate the house. How do I maintain the house? Just next to me? Oh, okay. And judging by the state of that old shack, I'm sure you'd be wanting to. Huh. Are these all, like... How do I display trophies and artwork? Once you furnish a part of your house, a bunch of trophy mounts will appear. Use them to toggle the trophies you want to show off. It seems weird getting, like, these tutorial-y type things for this, but you get the mana, and it doesn't have any of that. I really wasn't expecting we could get a house here, too. That's crazy. Well, maybe not actually that crazy, but... I mean, because we got the massive, like, island with the mana, and then you've got Vela's Fortress, which should be called Mana's Fortress, but we'll worry about that part later. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting, yeah, to get another place here in the Endless Realms. Yeah. Let me see what you got for sale. Vagrant's Hat. Wait, is that 10 plus lore? Sepulture House Deed, 128, that's reasonable. Endless Furnishings, interesting. I don't think we have Vagrant's Hat, do we? I should have checked before I bought it, but pretty sure we don't. Yeah, because we've got like a charm hat. And obviously the armor ones. And we're wearing the... Wait, what are we wearing? Why am I so bad with this UI? Oh, right, we put the, right, we just got the armor one on. Okay. I wonder if that's, Oh, interesting. Because in Hallowtown, these are there, and they go away at night time when they're sleeping, and you can go upstairs. But I don't know if they sleep. Okay. Yeah, how come you don't play Stardew? I get too many games to play, and I get very sucked into those games. So, Dinkum sort of fills that slot for me right now. Oh, wait, is that the house? When it said entrance, I was thinking like down on the ground floor level. Ah, okay. Well, that's interesting. Got the inn. Oh, we can save here, okay. Endless writer English. Guess there's still some kinks to work out. What's this? A breather? Oh, marvelous. Please stay there a second. Let me jot down some notes. Is your skin always that damp? Do you ever forget to breathe? What does it feel like when your hair grows? Apologies. This must be quite overwhelming. I'm a playwright down in a mausoleum, you see, but the scene has become so stagnant. The past century or so, pre-endless historical dramas have been in vogue, except us writers never leave our tombs, and I'm convinced our work is full of inaccuracies. It's funny, the things you forget. The history books never mention the little things. True. Is that just, okay. Wait, was that... Yeah. Okay. Oh, you've got a mask. I guess that's something. The Endless stands askew, slowly cleaning a mug with a rotten rag. He spits on the rag, apparently an attempt at cleanliness, but a piece of his lip comes off in the attempt. As I live and rot, an honest to God's breather. We don't get many of you passing through Sepulchre these days. Welcome to the Rotten Coffin. We got a bed to rent, the only genuine mattress in all the tombs of the Endless. We also got ghost booze. What do you got to drink? Should be no surprise we got plenty of ghost wine. Recently my punters have been hankering for some good old-fashioned mortal booze though. If you come across any Riovan fine wine, I'll give you a good price for it. Okay. Questions first, I guess? I reckon I got the time. We've not been busy for a good century or so. Do you know of any work going? Not much work going outside the mausoleums, breather. Still, you could try visiting the Queen's... Seneschal? Senet? I've never heard that word before. I'm gonna go with Seneschal. Still, you could try visiting the Queen's Seneschal in the Castle of Ribs. Maybe she'd have use for someone with a working nervous system. Otherwise, there's the flesh farm on the ridge north of here. As far as I know, it's just Penitent Thor and that underling of hers, so perhaps they could use a hand. What's the story of this town? Well, this here town's called Sepulchre. He cocks his head. You want the long version or the short? I mean, the long? Years back, and I mean centuries ago, in the age of kings and castles, this used to be a peaceful kingdom called Verdant. Most folks still lived down on the world's surface before it got blown up, so we were pioneers of sorts. Our great wooden buildings rose above the pines, and our monarchs were just an heir that... What? Our great wooden buildings rose above the pines, and our monarchs were just, and the air was... Oh, and our monarchs were just, and the air was sweet. Sorry. Then our hooded king brought the curse upon Verdant. The living fought the dead, the bodies piled up, and the air weren't so sweet anymore. Racked with pain and eternally cold, us Endless have no use for comfortable things, so those beautiful wooden buildings rotted away, replaced with hard stone. This town was Verdant no more, so we started calling it Sepulchre. The name stuck. These days, Sepulchre is little more than an outpost for trading and the like. Most of us Endless live in the great mausoleums over yonder, and that big tower that looms over us, that's the Castle of Ribs where the Queen lives, but she's not left in years. What was that about ghost booze? Well, we Endless have different constitutions from you breathers. It takes a different sort of beverage to really give us any kick. Ghost wine can be brewed like a potion, but the best vintages are ectoplasmic. When a ghost is created through trauma, sometimes nearby objects or even drinks pass over to the spirit realm too. That's the good stuff. Or, for an Endless who's short on coin, there's always good old arsenic. I wouldn't recommend that for folk like you though. Makes sense. Let's get, what's the short version? These days, Sepulchre is little more than an outpost for trading and the like. Most of us Endless live in the okay, it's the same, just the... Okay. That's all I want to know, bud. I'll have a bed, please. Great, I've been told it's real comfy. But seeing as you're the first to sleep in it for a good few years, the mattress might be a bit rotten. Just sweep off the maggots and you're good to go. Anyway, there'll be 2 coins. There you go. Thanks, breather. Just follow the stairs up the top. Is that a photo of yourself on the wall? I guess you're proud of that mask or something. Hmm. Oh, hello. Okay, so oh, actually, while we're here, let's get some mana potions. I think that's probably worth it. How many did I just do that? How many did I make? 24. Sounds good. We still got 61 health potions, so no shortage there. Oh, we're actually, like, we don't even need to sleep now. I just realized we're pretty much full on stuff. We'll jump to here. You better play it. I think it's the best farm sim game for me. Yeah, I definitely one day. Not sure when I'll get around to it, but, cause I said, it's one of the ones I know I'll get, like, sucked into, so... Yeah, I definitely will play it someday, though. Ah, the rotten coffin. My favourite haunt. Hee hee. The ghost looks quite pleased with itself. You dare not think how many times he has told that joke. I never entered a mausoleum. Back when I was breathing so long ago, I never knew I could leave these trees. The air smelled so... Well, I can't recall how the air smelled anymore, but it must have been good. So I dawdled, and the mausoleums filled up. And the thing about being endless, see, is that the pain dulls everything. Anhedonia sets in. Pleasure seeps away, and these old trees only mock me now. Good thing I said that correctly. On Remembrance by Chirius, 1278. Let me sip a drink before I read this. When I was just 10 and 2 years of age, while exploring in the forests of Verdant, my brother and I stumbled upon a clearing full of fleeting starlights, that long-extinct flower that bloomed just once a year. My brother stood smiling amid these flowers. In one smooth motion they rippled around him, each unfurling their petals in some ancient rhythm. Tiny droplets emitting a pale white light drifted upwards like frozen tears. For a moment the whole forest seemed to be full of them, glittering in union, reflected in my brother's eyes. But this memory, like so many others, is little more than a dream. I can recount colourful prose, but further details escape me. What was the colour of my brother's hair? What did his face really look like? What was his name? For all that's endless, Verdant exists in the dream state. We fill our memoir with elegant prose. Am I saying that? I feel like that's not how you say that word. We fill our memoirs with elegant prose. We argue over details. It has been hundreds of years since our lungs could swell with the sweet air, and between then and now, between Verdant and the realm of the endless, there is trauma that stains our minds like spilled ink. I was about to say milk. I don't know what it is about some fonts. I can recall another memory of my brother. I see his face covered in blood. I see his mouth locked in a silent scream. I see raging fires reflected in his eyes, for that was the day I devoured his still living body. If Verdant is our dream, the years of devouring are our nightmare. Though we stage plays and write novels of what happened then, few speak of our personal guilt, that hunger, that rage, that blood mist. The remembrance comes to us in pangs of sorrow. But there are yet others who deny its tragedy, who justify their hunger and their deeds with flimsy arguments. Those who would revive the cadaver crusades and see us feast upon flesh once more. Those who have allowed themselves to forget. So reader, I beseech you, do not language in the sweetness of your dreams if you're not willing to recall the horrors of your nightmares. We all carry a burden of guilt. To deny it is to relinquish the last shred of our humanity, and then we are truly lost. Every book, so good. I don't know, I just find them very satisfying to read despite my difficulty. I do wonder if I don't have like some like form of dyslexia with it wasn't really an issue when I was a kid, but I've noticed the way I read things is definitely weird sometimes. Like sometimes I'll read like I think earlier it was like flesh and blood, but I read it as blood and flesh. And I do that a bit. But then I also often read words based on the shape of the word rather than the letters, which I think is something some people do to a degree, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. My brain is fun sometimes. Confusing other times. Ooh, we have a teleporter down there. Nice. Okay. Can we knock this down? Okay, I want to go over and get that. Alright, that's where the queen is. I just want to make sure there's any other buildings so I don't miss them. Okay, we've got one here. Have you played a lot of Stardew Valley, Jess, or do you play it on Switch? Hello? Ooh, treasure. Oh, yeah, literally. Modest treasure. Okay. Touché. Didn't really know what to expect from that one. So this... okay. I wonder why there's the one enemy that seems to be roaming around here. I'm assuming that must be like the mausoleum, like that they keep referencing. I'm gonna have to check out the flesh farm. Not two words you think you're gonna say together every day. But you know, it's fine. Sort of. So I guess it's just those two in that building, like the main ones, I think. I'm pretty tempted to buy that house. I don't think there's much else we need to spend money on at the moment. And we've definitely got some good options to farm money if we really need to. Oh, is it nighttime? Okay, we can actually go up here now. Oh, I guess they sleep in there. Oh, more treasure. That's weird. I wonder why they like popped up with the modest treasure thing, but the last one just popped up in the corner of the screen. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, we've got enough money anyway. It'd be kind of cool to go at the house. Well. But yeah, why is it, what's the time? Oh, they only, maybe they're only up at night. Maybe it's reverse here. Well, you are here. Ah, my favorite customer. Well, you're also my only customer. But debtors can't be choosers, eh? Welcome back to the Moldy Cauldron. Let me see what you have for sale. Well, we won't get, so what does it say? This contract grants access to endless realm furnishing. Well, that's pretty standard. I wish you could preview them. But yeah, let's get the house. Why not? We've got plenty of money at the moment. And what do we need for upgrades? Oh, well, this is like a full thing. Like, annex, top floor, garden. Huh. Looks like we need some iron. That's all. So 5 iron and we can afford everything else. I mean, well, in terms of that stuff. Okay. Take a look. Well, it's something. I guess the extra space here is, yeah, garden and stuff. And I guess if there's another floor to it, it's gonna be pretty cool. Do we have any other iron on us at the moment? No. We'll have to get some iron. Which is easy enough from our house, but yeah. Let's jump back to morning. So I think, yeah, let's go to that teleporter. That was over there, yep. That would be very useful to unlock. Let's see. We jump on there. Oh, it's got a flat top, nice. That'll get us over there. And... oh, very nice. Oh, hello. Check what was up here. Oh, can we, yeah, let's make sure we open this thingy. Very good. Got some sort of like church-looking building here. How are we doing on picks? Oh, we've got 9. It's not bad. Oh, we haven't actually found a delusion in a while. Treasure? Sounds good. Oh, actually, yeah, we got 2 glorious treasures. 2 modest treasures. We've got all of them, so we've actually got a fair bit we can cash out. These are just really annoying. Because you have to sell these one at a time. And if they're not at the top of your list, you have to like sell one, scroll down, sell one, scroll down. So, there's like, there's a chunk of cash here. It's like 1 each for them, 2 each for that, 3 each for that. It's just very repetitive. I played on my Mac, good thing it's smooth. Oh, okay, nice, nice. Stardew Supremacy. Hello Sway, good morning. Did you get to play Stardew last night? Hello. His voice rings from behind his golden mask, a fleshy struck bell. Abase thyself, mortal. You stand before Lord Ryder, champion of the Black Trenches, first over the abyss at Mansachore's Fall, destroyer of the Trebonian fleet. Give me a reason why I shouldn't rend you unto carrion. You have 5 words that argue your case. Okay, well I got charm. We've no cause for quarrel. Bah, I suppose we don't. But I remember a time when a living thing wouldn't have dared come within 100 miles of our borders. Those were the days. Very well. What do you want from me? I want to ask about the Endless, I guess. My undying comrades? Go ahead then. Tell me about the Endless. We are the highest form of being, blessed with eternal life, unshackled from the crude demands of flesh. Our kingdom has fallen from its former glory, but one day we shall rise again, and the world shall tremble. How can I become like you? I would be asking the same if I were in your boots, but it's too late. Only one woman has ever succeeded in joining our ranks since the first ritual that created the Endless. Her name is Penitent Thor, and she spelled the downfall of our kingdom. Who's Penitent Thor? A foul sorceress from a distant land who came here to learn our secrets. Foolishly, the War Council obliged her, even provided her with the Sanctum and all the equipment she requested. We had hoped her magic would aid us in our crusades. How blind we were. We should never have listened to her promises. What are those colossal tombs I passed on my way here? You must be talking about the mausoleums. Hundreds of the Endless cluster within them, silent and wretched in a show of devotion to the accursed god they call the Ferryman. Pathetic, cowardly, despicable. Guess you're not a fan. Though I suppose you have other questions? I do actually, bud. Let's see. I have more? Okay, let's go. Tell me about the ritual that first created the Endless. It was the Hooded King, the current Queen's father, who engineered our ascension. He was a strong king. He feared almost nothing in this world. But he was terrified of aging. He summoned hundreds of Wiccan sorcerers and theurges from all across the realms and tasked them with finding the secret to eternal life. They succeeded. You're just a bunch of mouldering skeletons clinging to the past. Brutal. Some of the other Endless seem to think they have been cursed, not blessed. For all of those hypocrites prattle on about our curse of immortality, they still cling to it with both hands. Okay, I think I get it. Though I suppose you have other questions? I have more questions for you. I suppose I shall suffer through them. All I have left these days is time. Oh, I want to ask about I thought that was going to give me more of them ones. Okay. I want to ask about someone specifically. I happen to be an excellent judge of character, but please keep it brief. What do you think of the Queen of Silver? She is the rightful monarch of the Endless, and I suppose she always will be. That is as much as I can say. I will not speak ill of her to an outsider. Come now, my lord, surely you can express your true feelings within your own home? Despite your painfully short lifespan, you do on this occasion speak wisely. Why should I tread lightly around our empty shell of a queen? She is a simpleton, weak-willed and weak-hearted, her mind addled by melancholy. In the good old days, my war council controlled her. These days, her puppet master has changed, but she remains a puppet. Are you saying you used to rule over the Endless? You must understand, the Endless were devoted to the Cadaver Crusades in those days, so the warriors held the power and I was the greatest warrior of all. After I and a few other like-minded lords formed a war council, the Queen didn't even read the orders we asked her to sign. We had free reign. What happened to the war council? Most of them are dead now, killed fighting for their kingdom, and the few who linger have gone soft. They pretend they've forgotten how good it feels to crush the life from a mortal skull. Isn't it a good thing that the Cadaver Crusades are over? Good for you and the rest of your kind, yes, undoubtedly, but not good for us. The Endless were strong in those days, we were feared, now we're just forgotten relics of the past. Okay, I understand. I should think so. The Queen's new puppet master. Do you mean the Seneschal? How the hell do you say that? The Seneschal. I'll go with that. The Queen's new puppet master. Do you mean the Seneschal? Ha, don't make me laugh. That nervous little lapdog? No. Thankfully our kingdom has not fallen quite that far. Okay. What do you know about the entombed one? He's stirring. Back in the old days, the ground would shake once every half a decade or so. Now it's every week. He's waking up, and I cannot wait for the tide of blood that will soon flow. Do you know who the entombed one might be? It's the Hooded King, my liege. He is waking up because we have forgotten our hunger, and we have become worthless and weak. Soon he will rise from his grave, sweep away the traitors in the Castle of Ribs, and take command of our kingdom once again, and I will be there to offer him my sword. What do you think of penitent Thor? A foul sorceress from a distant land who came here to learn our secrets. Yeah, we already covered that. Foolishly, the War Council obliged her, even provided her with Sanctum and all the equipment she requested. Yeah, that would already come up in another path. Okay. Talking about the Endless, more questions. I have questions about yourself. Be careful what you ask, mortal. Who are you again? He turns his gaze slowly towards you. Somehow, despite the mask, you can tell it's hostile. You stand before Lord Ryder, champion of the Black Trenches, first over the abyss at Mansachora's Fall, destroyer of the Treborian fleet. Need I go on? What's your problem with the living? I don't have a problem, I have an appetite. Your warm flesh, your pulsing blood, your bright young eyes. Looking at you now, I want nothing more than to twist your head off and drain the life force from your shuddering, reeking meat. Does that answer your question? Yeah, pretty much. Does my hunger unnerve you, fleshling? Good, it should. I mean, I guess he's honest. When was the last time you fed on a living person? I remember it well. It was those chaotic days when the Crusades were at an end, but the flesh farms were still struggling to meet demand. I and some of my fellow lords mounted an expedition to a nearby island and kidnapped a dozen young, fresh youths. Tender and sweet they were, bursting with life. A final glorious banquet. Don't you have flesh farms to supply you with the life force you need? Flesh farms provide a pallid, sickly energy. It's not a substitute for the real thing. It's been such a long time. You better make yourself scarce, fleshling. I'm beginning to get peckish. Okay. Is there not a shred of remorse for everything you've done? My life has been far, far longer than yours, fleshling. There are a few decades where I experimented with guilt. In the end, I decided it wasn't worthwhile. Again, I guess he's at least honest. That's something. Are you a follower of the ferryman? Ha, no. Worshippers of the ferryman are weak-willed fools who have forgotten that we are immortal. We conquered death long ago and have no need to fear it. Oh, alright. Alright, well, goodbye, Lord Ryder. I think that we covered everything. Goodbye, mortal. That was certainly an interesting conversation. Okay. Wasn't expecting all of that when we came in here, but very interesting. I'm wondering if more of these paintings are going to unlock in our house too. Don't think you're doing that right, Tombstone. Oh wow. As I guess, the person fell asleep, so I just played with someone else. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's I guess that's the awkward thing about MP, if you're especially not in the same time zone. I assume they must be quite a bit later than you. That was very interesting. I like it when the NPCs, like, they have a lot of dialogue, like it's it adds a lot. Oh, there's one of those map places. Yeah, like similar to the one near Hallowtown where we got the recommendation to be able to access the Erudite Academy. Okay. We've got the teleport, so that's good. Just trying not to miss things. There's a lot in this area. Obviously we got that to go to. We have the flesh farm. We have the big place over there. So I might go check that tower out. Yeah. Let's go over this way. Oh, I suppose we go here first. Treasure? Sort of. Hello? The scholar has one eye pressed to her looking glass, her face crumbled into a grimace. What a wretched place, eh? Even the trees barely cling to life. I cannot fathom why I was sent here of all places to make this damn map. Why must we chart these aisles? Does the Academy plan to start grave digging? There's no what else to do. I mean, it's a map. Like, the point is... Maybe you're not the right person for the job. I feel like the reason for a map should be pretty self-evident. Like, even if you're not going to come here, like, you know, you're mapping things, so... Alright, it's fine. I guess these are going to probably be the same... Oh wait, does it tell me about the island? Okay. Can you tell me about this island? You're in the Endless Realms, a godforsaken place. Sometime before the world ran, this was just another Skyrealm backwater, until their monarch botched some spell and turned everyone to walking corpses. For a long time, the Endless were at war with the living. I'm sure you've heard the old rhymes about the Cadaver Crusades. They weren't just old wives' tales. The Endless really did used to eat people. She shudders. But times have changed. The Endless say they've mended their ways and only eat mindless meat, whatever that is. Still, just because we're tolerated here doesn't mean we have to like this place. The first person I met here, I swear I heard their stomach growl. First chance I get, I'm going back to the Academy. That's still probably a wise choice. I have some cipher charts to hand in, I guess. Excellent, yes, these will do nicely. The detail here is impressive for one of your limited experience. Yeah. Really don't get paid much for those. Go see what's going on over here. That's a bit rumbly. Just want to see what's up here before we go in the tower. So where does this connect up? There's a couple things going on here. Okay, so this is down... Oh yeah, that goes along to that place we went to. Okay. That's just a way up there. Oh, this goes to the mausoleum. Okay. Gotcha. What is that? Is that a piece of iron? Random. I'll take it. Also, what is, Okay. Oh, they're all over the trees. That one just stood out. Damn, that thing looks a lot... That looks like a lot bigger than that other one. Oh, we've got a landmark. Can we... Oh, there's no entrance or anything. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we should go and see the Queen. Seems like a thing to do. Oh, wait, that was... Okay, I definitely just confused myself. Is there two of those massive buildings? They're the same. Oh, right. Because I was thinking we went that way, but then... I guess I get turned around so much. I didn't realize. Okay. So yeah, we have the flesh farm building there. That one. We have there. And then we have all the way over there as well. Probably some other things, just trying to keep track a bit. We'll go see the Queen. Give me 1 sec. I'll be back in a minute or two. Shouldn't be long. Sorry about that. Oh, it feels colder now. I don't know why. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's see. Just thinking while I was away there. Since we have easy access to that teleporter, we could actually jump back to our house really quick and get a few pieces of iron. And that way we can actually get this started, because I'm pretty sure it'll give us a bed, which would be nice to have at the moment here. So let's let's do that. Should literally only take a couple minutes because we have Speed Demon, we can skip time, and we can teleport. Let's see, what would be the easiest? I guess if we go to Erudite Academy... is it this way? Where's our house? Oh no, it's that island that's closer. Well, alright, we can still make that work. Oh wait. Ah, spell's not active. Oh, we good? No. I thought we need... Wait, why did we... Oh, is this like active but not active? I'm not sure. Oh no, we got, it's the ring, isn't it? I forgot about that. The ring of Featherfoot, right. I was thinking the spell was... Yeah, no, the spell stops us from dying, I think, but the ring actually stops us from taking any fall damage, yeah. Okay, I made this slightly longer than I should have, because we could have used the teleporter again. Whoops. That would have been the smarter play right there. Well, still pretty fast, considering I didn't even use the speed spell. Oh, I should have actually used the speed spell. I forgot we made like a crap ton of mana potions. Oh, sorry, I looked at your message, Jess, and then I didn't read it for some reason. Like, I looked at it and I recognized it, but I just, yeah, got distracted very quick. What's awesome about Stardew is you can marry a player. So if you've got a boyfriend or girlfriend to play with, you can date or marry them. Oh, that's cool. Is that like the same as like marrying... Because like there's marriage with NPCs and stuff, right? And kids and that. Is that like the same? Or is it like a separate thing? Or... That's cool. Okay. So if we jump down to the mine... There should be iron. Yes. And I think fine by now, no? Oh, maybe the fine ore doesn't respawn. Ah. I wonder how long it takes for the iron ore to respawn. Because I don't want to get much, I just want to get enough so we can get the basic thing of the house down. We might be able to grab... I was like, we could have went to town to grab one piece, but I don't know if that's worth it or not. I don't think. I wonder if it's let's check with that. Whoop. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't know if it'd be like 3 with this, or let's just, whoop. See if we can get another one off this. Because if we can sleep, then use the remaining mana, like, to get one more, it's pretty efficient. Oh, not quite enough. Let's have 1 potion. Just want to make sure if it's 3. Okay, yeah, it's 3. That's not bad. Especially with speed powers. Alright, these all grow as well, obviously. But I could have stacked up so much iron earlier when I was doing this. That would have been good. By the way, when we use VTube model, well, it's not done at the moment. That Vroid one I showed is work in progress. But I'm not sure. I don't really have specific plans for it. Like, I like it, but it's, I look at it very much, I think I originally described ages ago when I mentioned, looking at them. It's like a tool in the toolbox kind of thing. Not necessarily something I want to use all the time. But maybe for, like, for specific games, but also like certain videos and stuff. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do when I get more time. But yeah. Not really certain yet, kind of just gonna wing it, you know, see what works, see what doesn't, and, I don't know, find a place for it type of thing. I think it'll be good, just, yeah, I need to experiment a bit, I think, you know, feedback's appreciated and all that stuff, so... I mean, there's no feedback to give yet, I guess, but I mean, like, in future, you know, I'll take feedback and, I don't know, we'll just, we'll see how we go. We got 5. I think, we'll just get 1 more. I think that'll do us for now. Don't need too much. But yeah, the actual, that Vroid one should be done pretty soon. I needed some tweaks. And that wasn't, yeah, there was like, needed some tweaks to the hair and a few other different things. Not going to be perfect, because Vroid is certainly a lot more limited than the original design, but it's a lot cheaper than live 2D, so it'll be good for a while, I think. But yeah, I thought it'd be good for like possibly more casual games. I don't really know yet. Sorry, I'm like repeating myself a little bit. Just I've sort of, it's one of the things that's been in my head a little bit, trying to think about how I want to use things. But I don't think I'll really know until I actually try it and see how things feel. I think I'd prefer, like, I mean, I may end up liking it for a lot of things, or my kind of lean is maybe better for games like Dinkum and stuff that are very casual, whereas I'd feel less inclined to ever use it for anything that's like story focused, because I'd really prefer the focus to be on the game when it comes to that kind of thing, but then I don't know how other people would feel, so yeah, I don't know. But I don't know, feel free to give me any thoughts if you ever have them about it. Suggestions, feedback, always appreciated. Yeah, right, we can jump back now, can't we? Should be all we need for now. Took a little bit longer than intended. Not that it took that long, but I overcomplicated it slightly. And we're back. Yeah, I just figure like an easy access bed, like while we're in the Endless Realm, will be useful. Man, it's so fast. It's crazy. Yeah, so we want the, that. Nice. And top floor I'm curious about. I think we'll wait, as it was unfurnished, yeah. Well, we'll wait and see. How do we reload it? I think we just have to reload the area, right? I think. So if we just go for a quick, like, jump. I don't know if that's far enough. No, I think we have to go out of the... If we get a loading screen, it should mean new stuff's... I mean, that should be far enough, right? I would think. And I'm going up to a completely different area now. Well, that's fine. It's good to explore new areas. Is that, oh, got more fine ore in here, nice. Please? Thank you? Maybe? Aw. Nice. Don't think you're meant to be in here. Holy crap! I didn't notice that. Sorry if that was loud. I did not notice that. Kind of feel like that's something I should have noticed. We'll go check our house in a moment. Hi, how are you? The great creature looms overhead, engulfing you in blasts of putrid warm breath. Though the creature's mouth does not move, a voice creeps through your mind like a choir of whispers, somehow deafening in their unison. You are fortunate, morsel. You are tasteless. This worm has no interest in your flesh. Who is this? We are a collective of thoughts trapped within the mind of this worm. This Wyrm. We are endless, a lingering echo of this Wyrm's victims, devoured from within our crypts. It is rare to speak with a morsel such as yourself. We have waited a long time for such an opportunity. Will you help us with a certain matter? Perhaps, but I have questions first. Okay, did you say you were a collection of thoughts? We have long wondered this ourselves. Do our minds persist in this beast, or are we ghosts, figments? We cannot say when we first gain consciousness, only that we are no longer individuals with independent thoughts, but a blending of minds, imperfectly entangled. Why do worms eat the endless? Worms are ancient creatures, sustained by magic, while we endless escape death with a lingering spell that flows through our blood. So worms are drawn to us like insects to nectar. They feast on magic while we are made of it. As their jaws crush our bones, our lived experience courses through them. They bear witness to our sorrow, our sadness, our suffering. They do not understand it, but they are addicted to it. Perhaps this is penance for the horrors we committed in the Great Devouring. The irony is not lost on us. So, about this task? Let us explain. We share a body with this worm, but we do not share its hunger. We are, after all, a remnant of its victims, and its feasts do not bring us pleasure. We are powerless to stop the worm ourselves, as we can exert only limited influence on its body, but there may be a way to pacify the creature, for a time. We would simply need a delivery. A delivery of what? We require the urns of anguish sealed deep within the mausoleums. They contain the cremated remains of many endless who were long ago burned by the living. Oh, we found that earlier. A cruel fate as their consciousness lingers, but with no body to provide sensation, the endless trapped in those urns exist in perpetual darkness, so if they were to join us, it would perhaps be a better fate. The sealed urns have yet escaped this worm's nose, but the ashes are of such magical potency, we are sure they would satiate the worm, and mausoleums would be left in peace. Bring us 3 urns of anguish and you will have our gratitude. 2 reside in the mausoleums, a 3rd elsewhere, we know not where. Oh, so I think we found the 3rd one then. So, is there a reward? We maintain a slither of control over this worm's body. We feel a treasure lodged in its throat, accidentally consumed in the last feast. Perhaps we could dislodge it. Can't I just slay the worm? A discord of laughs ring through your mind. Your delusion is amusing, morsel. What would you slay it with? That needle you carry? No, you would simply be eaten. Furthermore, we ourselves would likely perish. We are in disagreement as to whether that is a desirable outcome. Fair enough. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Thank you, morsel. Is that a quest by chance? Oh yeah. You encountered a catacomb worm. I feel like I'm saying that weird, but it's like... Because I was saying worm originally, but I assume it's meant to be more like wyvern. Like worm? Worm? Not really sure. You encountered a catacomb worm. That harbored a consciousness, formed from the minds of his victims. They asked you to recover 3 urns of anguish, which are scattered through the kingdom of the endless. I don't think we can finish the We Don't Need Roads quest, can we? Because it says the first is in the academy itself, while the other 2 are somewhere in the Clockwork Kingdom and the Endless Realm respectively. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Clockwork Kingdom is that snowy place, as I said, so that's not actually developed yet. But we do have more endless stuff to do. Yeah, I'm guessing those 2 big mausoleums, that's where there's 1 each, and we found the 3rd one. Okay, well you were a surprise. Let's go check our house. That was a very unexpected distraction. I don't know how I managed to like walk all... Oh, is it normally flying? Is that why? I was like, how did I manage... Because I was like, oh, yeah, like... How did I manage to walk over there, walk up there, and not notice this massive creature flying around? I'm guessing it must have landed there after I got up there. Or I was just oblivious. Some combination of things. Yeah, either way. Hopefully our house is done. It's not looking done. Can we pass time? Yeah, go away. This is my house. Oh, we should have made some more truth potions too. I forgot about that. Oops, didn't mean to use two. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's... I thought it meant to reload, but it might be time. Oh, there we go. Somewhat. Didn't... What? I guess we couldn't afford all stone. Oh, it comes with a book place? Nice. Not much else. I'm guessing we need the top floor to get a bed. Hello? Are you not an enemy? What's our faction? Is there like a faction here? I feel like there should be an endless faction. That would make a lot of sense, I feel like. Okay, I guess that's not an enemy? I'm not sure. I thought... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, let's get the top floor. And, let's go with the furnish. We can afford one of them, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, all my rambles before aside. What do you think of the model so far, Jess? I was really hesitant to order it, like, and go ahead with it originally, because, like, the original design versus what, like, V-Roid, a lot less detailed and stuff, and wasn't really sure how it would turn out, but what I showed in the community post was, like, the first revision of it, so I was pretty happy with how it looked, but I need some tweaks, that's for sure, which is being worked on. But yeah. Hopefully it turns out alright. Okay, slightly more furnished. Do we have any new... Oh, that's weird. We can't use the Apostatic Union one. I guess that's kind of fitting for this place. Any new portraits? Ah. I feel like there's should be a lot more, because there's a lot of them around. But we'll go with the one with the skull, it seems fitting. Oh. Oh, still no other gods. I guess we'll go with that one. That dude does keep reviving us, so... I guess we'll just skip time, see if we get a second floor. Not sure how that'll work. Oh, yep, nice. Do we have a bed? That's the question. I would very much appreciate it. Oh, we do. Nice. Ah, it's good to have a decent bed. I mean, ain't fancy, but it'll do the job. Let's see how much it is to furnish the top while we're here. I don't know how much we'll actually use this house, but I do like that we can have a house here. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Well, that looks, yeah. It's a weird house, but it's cool. Oof, another fine ore. Oh, we got 7. Yeah, I guess we can do that. My main concern is I don't know how to get more fine ore. I'm not it didn't seem like the one at our house actually respawns, unlike the normal iron ore. Are we cool? I'm still not sure. Oh. Oh. We can talk to you. Greetings, delicious flesh thing. By enchantment, I am required to grant you assistance instead of peeling the meat from your bones. Thanks. Gratitude is not required. If my mind was free, I would burst your fragile skin and devour your warm innards. Can I ask you about this town? This town is Sepulchre. Few live here now, as many endless have retreated to the comforting gloom of the mausoleums. At noon, when the neuron star is bright, some of the endless bar their doors and retreat to their coffins. The light hurts their feeble eyes. What places can I visit? The Queen of Silver resides in the Castle of Ribs at the top of Sepulchre, though she will not be interested in the weakness of your mortal flesh. The Rotten Coffin will serve your kind with beverages and bedding. It's in the centre of town. There's also a shop with trinkets you may find useful. The Mouldy Cauldron. It's closed at noon. So are you some sort of guard? I am the ethereal soldier, a remnant of the Cadaver Crusades when the Endless still hunted mortals for their flesh. Most of my kind wandered these lands aimlessly, tormented by their insatiable hunger. I, however, have been enchanted by penitent Thor to do menial and degrading tasks. I am not sure which is more pathetic. I'll be going. Okay. That's fine. It's, oh, got another... Ooh, what do we want to put? Yeah, that one seems fitting. Our bed is now straightened. Sure. Ooh, we got a new one. Ah, awesome. It was getting a little repetitive, using the same tool all the time. I've got the sword rack. Okay. Well, we have a decent little two-story house now. It's actually our third house, sort of. Well, we have the Island Manor. We took over a fortress, but apparently it's still not our fortress. So I guess we can say we have at least two houses. Doing pretty well for ourselves. We did start as a prisoner, locked up with a dead body, so, you know, moving up in the world. I do want to knock this thingy down. Let's make a very questionable jump over there. Yup. Oh, landmark? What? I just said landmark. Oh, there we go. All right, the flesh place. Okay, we'll go to there first, and then we'll go to the Queen. It's good, but I think your character kind of looks younger from your profile. Yeah, I mean, V-Roid is very limited when trying to make something like quite that detailed. But, you know, like a really high quality live 2D thing, you can easily get into thousands of dollars. Whereas, the V-Roid model, designed, fully rigged, everything, is costing me about $80. So, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it for a while at that price. You know, it needs a few tweaks and everything, but yeah, I'd say it's a very good value. And it's nice because it is 3D, so I don't know, I think it'll be good. It looks good so far, I like it. Oh, I'm glad. But yeah, a few things I want to change with the hair and stuff, but a few other little things. I do actually have a live 2D chibi that I got it a while back, but I didn't have anything to track it with. I need to make some tweaks to that at some point. I don't know what I'm actually going to use it for. I'm just going to take a look up here first. Okay, more... Yeah. This place is what it is, I guess. It is literally a flesh farm, so... Not sure what I was expecting. The rotted woman advances towards you, her robes trailing along the ground. Nearby is a floating cage inhabited by a twitching, gibbering corpse. The cage drifts closer to you, gaining momentum. Oh, this is penitent Thor. Hang on, stand right there. Don't move a muscle. What? The cage corpse opens its mouth and begins to sing a giddy melody. Your shadow lifts from the ground and wraps around your knees, bearing you down to the floor. Why have you come here? Are you an assassin? A thief? A rival mage seeking to steal my secrets? Chill, buddy. I just literally wanted to chat. Who are you? My name is Penitent Thor. Some call me the greatest living mage in the Sky Realms. Personally, I'm not sure I'm truly alive, but the rest of it's right. So you better answer my question carefully. Are you an assassin, a thief, a rival mage? All of the above and more. I mean, sort of, yeah. None of those, just a mortal passing through. And what is a mortal doing in the Kingdom of the Endless? Didn't you listen to all the scary stories about this place? Yes, I wanted to see if they were true. Aha, someone after my own heart, I see. She makes a dismissive motion with her hand. As suddenly as they came, the shadows recede, leaving you free to stand up. About those vats of flesh down there. The flesh farms. A fine invention if I do say so myself. You created the flesh farms? Oh yes, I've always been interested in transgressing the boundaries of the flesh. The Endless needed a life force, you see, and they were getting it through the most barbaric means. First they ate their fellow countrymen. When they ran out of mortals, they started attacking other islands. Then I arrived and I put a stop to all that. The magic was quite complex, so I won't go into it, but the flesh farms are non-sentient and provide enough life force for the Endless to gorge themselves sick, and all without hurting a single soul. Okay. Well, you're going to natter about anything else? I have questions about the Endless. Ask away. Far be it from me to stand in the way of an inquiring mind. What is your opinion on the Queen of Silver? I have a low opinion of royalty. Useless for the most part, and the Queen isn't necessarily an exception, but she did give me the sanctum and the freedom to experiment as I please, so she suits my purposes, and if anyone challenges her, I'll quite happily destroy them. Okay. How did you become an Endless? Unlike the rest of the walking cadavers you've no doubt met, I only arrived here 2 centuries ago. I was dying of some embarrassing, incurable malady that made me cough and sputter like an idiot. I requested to be made one of the Endless, but they denied me. Well, first they tried to eat me, but I kept them at bay with magic. Then they denied me, but they were impressed with my spells. They were impressed by my spells and allowed me to stay in the kingdom for a while. How did you persuade them? Over the next year, clinging to life by a thread, I secretly created the first of the flesh farms, and I told the queen that I could make more, enough to sustain the whole kingdom without the need for bloodshed. But I was going to die soon, and I'd take my secrets with me. Well, I was made an Endless pretty quickly after that, I can assure you. Well, I mean, makes sense. How'd you become an Endless? Wait. Oh yeah, what did you do? Over the next year, clinging to life by a thread, oh, okay, that's the same. Well, I mean, he'd become an immortal, so I guess that was a pretty smart move. I have questions about you. We'll keep it brief, mortal. I'm a busy woman. Who are you? My name is Penitent Thor. Some call me... oh, it's the same. Some call me the greatest living mage in the Sky Realms. Personally, I'm not sure I'm truly alive, but the rest of it's right. What kind of name is Penitent? Oh, that didn't... Wait, what was the other? Actually, another... Wait, did that just not work, or... What kind of name is Penitent? Oh. Okay, I noticed there's been a few bugs with the dialogue in some of these later areas, because so I don't know about that one. What is this place? This is my sanctum. Here I peel back the layers of reality and glimpse the terrifying truths beyond. I teach myself languages that were exiled from history. I push alchemy and necrothurgy to its limits. I am more than just a mage mortal. I am a pioneer. I mean, they seem to think quite highly of themselves, but, I mean, you know, I guess what they've done is pretty significant. I mean, I guess to be fair, the flesh farms have potentially saved, like, humanity. Like, it sounds like those crusades weren't exactly going to be ending anytime soon before that. So, yeah, fair enough. What's that thing in the cage? This is my familiar, my ex-husband's soul. I turned him into an embodiment of an amplifier for my spells and wards. If he ever escapes the cage, you better start running and not look back. Why did you turn your husband into a familiar? I was married to my husband to secure an alliance for my family, and I never much liked him, a man whose brains were in his fists. Once upon a time, I promised him that one day, when I was a powerful mage, I'd come back to our pathetic village and make a hell of my own devising, just for him. I made good on my promise. Okay. Well, moving on. Are you going to natter about anything else? I think that's about it. For now. I thought we may have gotten a quest from here. I think we did. Did I miss any things? You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? About the vats of flesh. No, okay, I think we covered it. There's still the other person talked to down below. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we haven't actually looked at the flesh farm properly. Oh my. That's, juicy. Yeah, we'll go with juicy. Okay. I'll come talk to you again sometime. That is, that is certainly something. Are those coins? You okay? When he turns to you, you can see his eyes are obscured by two large golden coins. He lifts one of them and appraises you swiftly before dropping it back into place. Don't get many like yourself around here, life lubber. Can't remember the last time I saw a person with their own nose. He taps his own hollowed out nostrils. An earthworm squirms with him. What are you doing here? Why, I'm tending to the flesh farm, of course. Someone got to. All this flesh ain't gonna look after itself. Who are you? Name's Magotson. Used to be called something different back when I was a breather, of course. Forgotten what it was exactly. During the wars, I didn't have a name at all. It was just a walking bag of hunger and spite. Then 200 years ago, I became a flesh farmer, and suddenly I need a name again. Magotson sprung to mind on account of all the little wrigglers I got hatching in my skin. I mean, that's one way to go. Why are you wearing those coins over your eyes? To pay the ferryman, of course, when my time comes. I guess that works. Did you say this was a flesh farm? Vital work, mate. It's vital work. Without the flesh farms, we'd be back in the old days, relying on life essence stolen from the living. All of that is a relic of the past now. What do you actually do here? Most important bloody job in the whole bloody kingdom. Not that you'd know it by the pay. I tend the flesh. It's all alive, you see, but mindless. I hose it down, connect the feeding tubes twice a day, snip off weird growths, comb it for parasites. It's not glamorous work to be sure, but without it, we'd be out there in the warships again, killing you living folk. And I've done enough killing for my time. Is there anything about working on the flesh farms that you dislike? Well, most worshippers of the ferrymen have gone to live in the mausoleums now. I'd have joined them in a heartbeat, but my work here is too important. Shame though. Other questions perhaps? Ask away, life lubber. Do you have to deal with attacks by catacomb worms? When you say the final two words, Magotson twitches so violently that a golden coin falls from his eye. He snatches it back up hastily. Don't go saying their name too loudly, breather. My mate Reg says they can hear their name across 100 miles. They'll show up just to spite you. Okay, I got it. Sure, anything else you want to know? Can I ask some questions? Oh wait, was that them? Oh no. Who's this ferryman person? The ferryman, mate. The kind shepherd who will guide the endless to the afterlife when we finally expire. Never heard of him? Other endless have mentioned him. Of course they have. No other god will listen to us, you see, on account of us outstaying our welcome on this mortal coil. But the ferryman forgives all transgressions. He'll take us down Quiet River when no one else will, and only for a minor price. The coins on his eyes seem to glint in the light for a moment. If the ferryman is so forgiving, why does he extract a price? We have to pay the toll, mate. We've lived too long. We've stolen our extra years, hoarded them like jealous misers, and now a payment is due. A couple gold coins are the bargain, considering. True. Why do worshippers of the ferryman live in the mausoleums? It's a show of devotion, mate. We know we ought to be dead in the eyes of the gods. So if we act dead by lying in tombs and being as quiet as we can, the ferryman is more likely to look favourably upon us when our time finally comes. I mean, I feel like you're kind of wasting your immortality a bit, but... The priest gives special dispensations to flesh farmers like me. We don't need to stay in the tombs. They know that someone needs to feed them life energy, or they'll be dead for real. You've killed people? That's tangent. What? Oh yeah, loads, mate. You won't find an endless who hasn't killed a few mortals. Back in the old days, it was the only way we could survive. So could they, I mean, they can't, can they eat dead people? I don't know if that's come up, like, because it's out, yeah, no, because they kill people, then they, yeah. I was thinking about that because, yeah, no, they had mentioned, like, they, like in the wars, they would kill people, then bring them back, and then it would get distributed, so it's not like they have to have live flesh. I feel like there could have been some arrangement. I don't know, maybe not, well, maybe not an arrangement. So, I'm probably overthinking this. What do you think will happen if you die without the coins? There's an endless nothing awaiting us, mate. It won't be cold, it won't be dark. It'll just be absence. No other gods want the endless. Without the Ferryman's mercy, our souls will be snuffed out like a blown candle. Alright, I got it. What do you know about the Entombed One? Well, he's entombed. I know that much for sure. Care to elaborate? Listen, whatever's down there, I don't want to piss it off by speculating about its nature. It's huge and it's powerful. Hopefully, Penitent Thor or the Queen of Silver or someone can send it back to sleep. And if it does wake up, well, I'll worry about it then. Is that it? Oh, same thing, okay. Okay. I think that's about all. Goodbye, Magotson. See you around, breather. I feel the need to jump. Hi. It is, it's definitely flesh. Oh, it moves. Wait, no, that moves. I knew that moved, but it made it seem like it was moving. Okay. Don't mind me. Well, let's leave the flesh alone. What? Oh. Okay, that was a talk option, I just did it from a weird angle. You were gazing upon a vast mash of heaving, quivering, pulsing flesh. It is utterly featureless apart from the occasional callus, weeping sore, or stubbly vestigial appendage. Stubby. As you stare, you hear a voice in your head. You are like me. The voice fills your skull without bothering to pass through the intermittent air. A colossal mind-fracturing sound like the explosion of a star. Who are you? You breathe, you sweat, you eat, sleep, excrete, correct? Please try to be quieter, will you? You are like me, a living thing, unlike the dried-up husks who cannot hear me no matter how bitterly we scream. Oh my, okay. The point of this was meant to be they were mindless. Are you referring to the Endless? Is that what you call them? Vicious little fleas. So I can hear you because I'm alive? Correct. I speak in words of flesh and life. Your blood pumps my words from heart to mind. I am the way of all flesh. I have a simple question for you. What is the meaning of life? Oof, that's a tough one. You were created by the Endless to serve as a source of life energy. I mean, that is, yeah. I am their food. Better that you know the truth though, right? Yeah. Sorry. You must stop them. I am living, thinking entity. I cannot resign myself to serving as food. I'll talk to Magotson and see if we can find a solution here, I guess. Quest started, the ethics of eating flesh. How are you speaking inside my head? Somewhere within the expanse of useless tissue floats a brain, or perhaps a network of brains spread throughout my body. I have no doubt that this brain formed by mistake against the wishes of my creators, but it formed nevertheless, and it is a powerful organ. I have been observed my ability to frighten small animals away by shouting my thoughts at them, but until now I have never had the chance to communicate with a living being who could actually understand my words. How long have you been self-aware? Over 100 years, although in the early days my thoughts were very simple and often illogical. I knew I didn't like pain, and that was about it. I have been getting smarter every year. I imagine that soon my cerebral capabilities will be quite frightening. Come back soon. Without you, the silence is deafening. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, what? I didn't actually press anything. Greetings again, and thank you for coming back. I was getting lonely. It can express being lonely? Man, that, this is kind of easy to miss. Like, I was just being silly jumping down here. And then I was just trying to get out and walk off. I didn't even... That certainly took a dark turn. I mean, it seemed like this great thing, and I mean... Yeah, the ethics of eating flesh. A huge vat of meat, grown to feed the endless, has developed sentience. It spoke with you, pleading for its freedom. A caretaker was lurking nearby. Perhaps you could speak with him about this. Maybe. I'm curious if Penitent Thor knows. Is there any options to talk? You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? About those vats of flesh down there. The flesh farms. A fine invention if I do say so myself. You created the flesh farms? Oh, is that all the same? Oh yes, I've always been interested in yeah, okay. First, yep. The magic was quite complex, so I won't go into it, but the flesh farms are non-sentient and provide enough life force for the endless to gorge themselves sick. Oop. Okay. Actually, while we're here, just for a quick second. Let's see, what was it for Truth Potion? Oh, it's that, okay. Let's make a few of those for later. So what is that? Does that make anything? Oh, poison. And shielding potion? What about, probably not that. No, it's fine for now. Man, I just wanted a few of those. Alright, let us chat. Hello, breather. What brings you all the way to my farm? I really need to sip my drink. I really need like a drink reminder or something. So, did you know that your flesh farm has become self-aware? Huh, that's funny, mate. You're a riot. I'm serious. The flesh mash has been communicating to me telepathically. It spoke to me, Magotson. Its voice was like thunder. What? Are you being serious? Of course I am, you idiot. We'll keep cordial for now. Yes, and I want you to stop feeding on it. Huh, and what, did it sing you a song? Did it whisper sweet nothings in your ear? It's been self-aware for decades, but only the living can hear it. Listen, mate, this still sounds like a joke to me, but if you're serious, go talk to Penitent Thor. She created the flesh farms in the first place. She's clever. She'll know what to do. Penitent Thor is in her sanctum just above us up there. You should stop feeding on the flesh farm though, right? I mean, in some way, yes, but like, there's been like, it gets morally grey in this game quite quickly, obviously. Like, the whole, like, obviously it's messed up, but the alternative is that they literally kill random humans to eat them. And there's at least a few of them around who wouldn't mind going back to the days of the Cadaver Crusades. So... we'll see what he says, though. You should stop feeding on the flesh farm, though, right? And what's the alternative, eh? Shall I eat you instead? Yeah. Go talk to Thor, mate. I don't mind that dude. He's alright. Doesn't remember his name, but... he went with Magotson, so that's... certainly creative. Or unique, maybe, would be a better word. You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? About the vats of flesh down there. The flesh farms. A fine invention if I do say so myself. Actually, that's all. Go back for a second. Just want to check the actual quest update, because the text always changes here. I hope in the future, that, like... I like it when you can just see the updates, like, rather than it changing the text. A huge vat of meat, grown to feed the endless, has developed sentience. It spoke with you, pleading for its freedom. You spoke with Magotson about the matter, and he told you to visit Penitent Thor above the flesh farm. Okay, sometimes it's just I don't know, I like to make sure I read everything. About those vats of flesh down there. Did you know the flesh farm is becoming self-aware? Interesting. Elaborate. I conducted a lengthy conversation with it inside my head. It can only speak to the living, but it can speak. I'll go with that. What level intelligence are we talking about here? Did it exhibit any unusual traits or particular alien preferences? Only that it doesn't want to be used as a food source. I suppose that makes sense. I wouldn't either. Listen, mortal. What you're saying should be impossible. But if you're telling the truth, we have a problem. If the flesh farms are becoming sentient and don't want to be eaten, then, well, the Endless will no longer have a moral way to sustain themselves. It could mean a return to the bad old ways. I mean, that's, I mean, what? That feels like a contradiction though, right? Like, if the flesh farms are becoming sentient and don't want to be eaten, then, well, the Endless will no longer have a moral way to sustain themselves. But it could mean a return to the bad old ways. But I'm pretty sure mass slaughtering humans for each meal, like, I don't think that's very moral, so returning to the bad ways would be worse. The bad old ways? Before I came along and created the flesh farms, the Endless sustained themselves by waging bloody war on the other islands and eating their enemies. It was called the Cadaver Crusades. Ever since they stopped, a few mad old bastards like Lord Ryder have been pushing for them to return. Yeah, I don't think he's currently happy with the state of things. It was an interesting chat with Lord Ryder, but a bit concerning. Why would anyone want to go back to that? Bloodlust, arrogance, power, take your pick. What should we do then? Most importantly, we need to kill the flesh farm that's developed sentience. It might be the only one. There are dozens of flesh farms in the kingdom buried under the mausoleums, and we don't want this infection to spread to any more of them. But surely it has a right to life? I mean, we're getting... it's murder. I mean, it is, but... versus murdering... like, all of humanity, maybe? Because with humans being their food source, there isn't exactly an end to that, like... that just escalates. Although I don't know how many Endless there are around anymore. We'll just go, but surely it has a right to life. It's a lump of inanimate flesh. We'd be doing it a favor. In addition, we need to ensure that Lord Ryder never hears about this. Have you told anyone else? Only Magidson. You fool. You need to go check on him at once. Go. You again, mortal. Oh. Because there was other options there. Did you know that the flesh farm is becoming self-aware? So, alright, go top one this time. I conducted a lengthy conversation with it inside my head. What level of intelligence are we talking about? Only that it doesn't want to be eaten as food source. The bad old ways? What do you mean? Before I came along... oh, it's the same. But surely the Endless have changed... oh, that one, yeah. It's still easy to eat the flesh farms though, right? But it is more ethical. Lord Ryder will argue that it's an atrocity. That it's far better to go out and hunt our food honestly rather than keeping a sentient being in slavery and torture. And he might even be right. What should we do then? That's the same then. I'd say that's murder. What are you, a lawyer? In addition, we need to ensure that Lord Ryder never hears about this. Have you told anyone else? Only Magidson. You fool. You need to go check on him at once. Go. There we go. YouTube did not like your message, Sway. Murder all the Endless, problem solved. I mean, that is technically an option, yes. It's probably a little ambitious, but that is in fact an option. Oh. The ethics of eating flesh. Magidson has disappeared. You notice traces of blood on the floor. This could be Lord Ryder's doing. You should visit his estate on the cliffs to the southwest of Sepulchre. Wait, why would he be here? What? Are you saying he heard about this? Like, what? Aw, I like that guy. Magidson has disappeared. You notice traces of blood on the floor. This could be Lord Ryder's doing. You should visit his estate. But how? Why? Are you saying he listened in somehow? Like, I don't... don't even know what the implications are there. Greetings again, and thank you for coming back. I was getting lonely. Yeah, so it doesn't want to be eaten, but it's also expressing, like, loneliness. It's expressing, like it's aware of its own growth, its own, like, its intelligence developing. That there's a bit going on there. I don't get that. Like, how would... Well, I guess we'll go see him next. You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? About those vats of flesh down there. I guess... I thought we'd be able to tell him about the... down there. I assume this all goes through the same... What do you mean? Oh, we didn't actually go to this one, but surely the elements have changed since then. Circumstances change, people don't. And if circumstances go back to the way they were, what should we do then? Good idea. In addition, we need to ensure that... Okay. Only Magotson. You fool. You need to go check on him at once. Go. Okay. Just want to make sure we cover all the dialogue. I liked Magotson. And, you know, despite Lord Ryder being, the way he was, I liked him too, because we had a good conversation. There was a lot to chat about. Damn. Hopefully Magotson's okay. Don't feel like there's a good chance of that, but... if we can save him, we will. Magotson? You okay? Wait, is this where he was? Magotson has clearly been tortured. Broken ribs poke through desiccated flesh. His teeth are in splinters. A rusty hook still protrudes from his finger. Hello, mate. Magotson, what happened to you? Lord Ryder. Lord Ryder did this. He spits a yellow tooth onto the ground at your foot. Feet. After you told me about the flesh farm being sentient, I thought it was pretty funny. Told some of my mates about it. They told their mates. Oh, buddy. And before you know it, Lord Ryder is visiting my farm. Smacks me around a bit. Says we have much to discuss. I feel like there should have been like some time passed to make that more realistic, but... Okay, overthinking. Ah, buddy. So Ryder did this to you? You thought I was holding back details from him. Truth is, I didn't know much to begin with. I'd told him almost everything already, but he tortured me anyway, just to be sure. But don't worry, mate. I kept your name out of it. Damn, man. I knew I liked him for a reason. He's a good dude. Thank you, Magotson. I am an endless. I don't die easily, you know. And even the worst pain is like a half-forgotten memory. But I was worried what he might do to you if he thought you knew more than I did about the farm. Yeah. A real one? Yeah, he's a good dude. All this just because you mentioned about the flesh farm might be self-aware? Yeah, Lord Ryder's been looking for a flaw in the farms for years. His prayers are finally being answered. What is he doing now? Lord Ryder's going to investigate the rumours about the flesh farm, and if he can prove them to be true, he'll try to start up the old crusades again. He's around here somewhere. You have to stop him, mate. Magotson. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some vengeance for you, buddy. You deserve at least that much. Well, look who it is. Back to pepper me with irrelevant questions, I assume. Why did you torture poor Magotson? He came to me with some very interesting information. I had to know more, and I thought he was keeping secrets from me. But it seems he was just as ignorant as he claimed to be. Not happy, buddy. I mean, your murderous intent and desire for flesh and all that aside, I thought we could at least get along. So you've heard the rumor that the flesh farm is self-aware? World travels fast, I see. Yes, I've heard. It is the final evidence that our kingdom must finally change its degenerate course and return to our golden era. What do you intend to do? I've already sent word to old comrades in arms. Apparently the flesh farm can only communicate with mortals. So first we're going to hire a mortal who will prove that these rumors are true. After that, well, if all goes to plan, the crusades will begin anew. The Enders will never follow you into another crusade. Hehehe, we'll see, mortal. Lord Ryder knows the flesh farm is self-aware. Seeing as it is no longer an ethical food source, Ryder plans to start another war against the living. You should speak to Penitent Thor about this. What happens if I go that talking option? What do you intend to do? I have to go now, Mana. I have a class in the morning tomorrow. Thank you for the stream. Have fun. Oh, appreciate you being here, Jess. I hope, hopefully Tears of the Kingdom arrives nice and early for you, or at least definitely tomorrow. Yeah. Have a good day. Hope you, sleep well. I could talk to the flesh farm for you. I don't trust you, mortal, and I don't particularly care if the rumors are actually true. I intend to hire a mortal who will say exactly what we tell him to say. Okay. You alright, Magotson? Can we, like, get you out of here? Alright, we'll have to go see Penitent then. Man, poor Magotson. He's a good dude, man. Kept our name out of it, man. I mean, we don't exactly meet a lot of great people around here, like, if you've noticed. Like, not a lot of people that are necessarily, like, enemy material, but, like, we haven't exactly met a lot of people you'd actually call, like, a good friend or anything. Alright, Penitent, we need to have a chat. You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? About those vats of flesh down there. The flesh farms, yes. Lord Ryder knows that the flesh farm is sentient. Well, that's it then. I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this, but here you go. She hands you a bundle of strange orbs. These are phage spider eggs. Enough of these can skeletonize an entire village in a matter of hours. They'll destroy the flesh farm and leave no trace, once they hatch. Just deposit the eggs on top of the flesh mash and leave as quickly as you can. Once they hatch, the spiders will devour the flesh in about 35 minutes. Why am I doing that, though? You expect me to annihilate a totally unique life form? For the good of the whole world, yes. If the Endless can't feed on flesh farms, we'll launch a second cadaver crusade. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. But when we get hungry enough, Lord Ryder will start to sound very convincing. So what if we... I'm curious though, because if we refuse, I mean, is the actual cadaver crusades going to start? Because that seems like a really large thing for the game. I don't know what to make of that. Like, if we refuse, is it going to update? I refuse to be part of this. That's the problem with you mortals. You're not practical. Now be gone. That didn't update. Lord Ryder knows the flesh farm is self-aware. Seeing as it is no longer an ethical food source, Ryder plans to start another war against the living. Penitent Thor has given you the means to destroy the flesh farm. You should return to the flesh farm itself and make a decision. Kill it or spare it. You again, mortal. Oh, so, okay. How bad would that be? There must be another way. The only other way is to continue to feast on the flesh farms, keeping them in captivity even though we know they feel pain. It's just a different flavor of atrocity. Fine, I'll do it. I'm so glad you understand the severity of the issue. Now off with you. Oh, this feels like that other... This feels like, when we were at that castle and we had to choose between basically ending someone's suffering, which by killing them, but a plague unleashes, or putting another person in eternal pain. I mean, I feel like the scale of this is different, but it's like... Why do we have to talk to it? Can't we just, like, kill a bunch of other people that are... I mean, this flesh farm seemed friendly enough. It's a weird thing to say, but nonetheless. Oh, hello Jake. See you're popping in at an interesting time. Just, you know, hanging out with the flesh farm and making some morally questionable decisions. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hi, Flesh Farm. Greetings again, and thank you for coming back. I was getting lonely. Your creator, Penitent Thor, wants me to murder you. Deposit the spider eggs on top of the quivering mass to kill the way of all the flesh. Looks like the wall of flesh in Terraria. Oh yeah. It's gonna remind me of that actually now they say that. I wonder like, I like to like get all the dialogue. I'm always hesitant because I don't know if it's gonna update something. The creator, Penitent Thor, wants me to murder you. What? No. You're not going to do it, are you? I haven't made up my mind yet. Please have mercy. Why does she want me to die? Your sentience presents a political problem. Yeah, sort of. If you can think, you're no longer serving your purpose. The Endless could kill thousands of people if they're no longer able to feed on you. Please, I did not choose to be a thinking being. It was not a choice I made. It's just what I am. Spare the wall of the flesh and crush the eggs. But what happens? I don't even, like... This is why I want save slots. Flesh's mash thoughts, the flesh mash's thought speech collapses into panic sobbing. Well, we don't actually have to make the decision yet. It's both a messed up thing. I mean, I feel like the obvious choice is obviously maintain status quo. But I also feel like, is Ryder really going to be satisfied with that? Like, if he's hell-bent on this, and there's rumor of the sentience and things, wouldn't he just get more suspicious if this one's, like, killed? It's either one fleshy boy or a whole population. I feel like that's the surface thing, though, because that's how it's, like, set up like that. But then, what, if Ryder comes along and suddenly this thing has just been eaten, like, and killed with spider things, like, wouldn't he just get more suspicious? And, you know, start... And he also, like, Ryder literally said he was going to hire a mortal who would just say what he wants them to say. So couldn't he just go to any of the other flesh farms and do the same thing? Because they literally said there's, like a whole bunch others underground. So I'm kind of wondering if, like, if you make the obvious choice, so to speak, of the choosing population over one fleshy boy, as you put it, Sway, is that actually going to work, though? Or will that just kill this being and things will still go bad? Because Ryder doesn't exactly give the impression that he's just going to leave it at that. This is one where, like, I would like save slots, not just for, like, backtracking a decision, but, like, because I would genuinely like to see what happens on both. Good day. Hello, Especies. Good to see you. Looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow? Why are we killing this poor little thing? Well, basically, the Endless, you know, there used to be the Cadaver Crusades, which was, them basically going island to island and killing people to eat them, because the Endless eat flesh. But Penitent Thor created these flesh farms, which, well, for a while they were mindless. They're not meant to have any sentience whatsoever. And so there was no longer any need to be killing humans, and all the Endless could just feast on these. But we went down here and realized this one actually gained sentience about 100 years ago. And there is Lord Ryder, who used to be, like, basically the... I don't know what the exact thing was, but essentially like the highest general. Like, he was like the top of the military back in the Cadaver Crusades. And he wants to go back to those. Those are the good old times for him. And yeah, he's gonna get someone, and like basically proving this is sentience, and he wants to use that as an excuse to start the Cadaver Crusades again. So we're meant to kill this, so he can't do that, but I question it going that simply. Because Lord Ryder doesn't seem like he'd want to just give up like that. I mean, technically, if we don't make the decision, the fleshy boy lives, and the crusade doesn't start. We can exploit the game. We don't make the decision, so nothing bad happens. That's actually kind of... That's... It's getting a little meta thinking about it like that, but technically, if we don't actually make a decision, nothing bad happens. It's kind of weird. For the greater good. If it thinks and communicates, is it fair to kill? Well, it's not really a matter of fair. It's more, I mean, the setup at least. I said, I don't know if, because of how Lord Ryder's talked about these things and stuff, if it'll work that way. So it's not a matter of fair, it's a matter of, at least the setup is, if we don't kill this, Lord Ryder is going to use the fact that this is sentient to start the Cadaver Crusades again. Which means the Endless arming up and literally just going hunting humans en masse, slaughtering every person they can find for the sake of eating them. So if it happens simply like that, which I really don't think it's going to be that simple somehow, we would be killing this one to potentially save like thousands, tens of thousands of humans, like possibly the whole population. So it's definitely not fair either way, that's for sure. It doesn't want to be killed and it's not hurting people. Oh, I agree, I agree. But as I said, I feel like the setup's really simple. But it's not necessarily that simple. I came into something heavy, yeah, that's you get some strange situations in this one, Species. Also, keeping it alive as it is torture by being eaten, since it is a food source. But it wants to live. I mean, it wants its freedom. Otherwise, it's very entitled and selfish. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Would anyone who eats it volunteer to be in its place, suffering to feed people and keeping the apocalypse at bay? Otherwise, it's very entitled and selfish. Well, the people who are eating it can't eat each other because they're all rotting flesh, as I understand. I mean, I agree with like your sentiment. Don't get me wrong. But like, I mean, to their knowledge, like up until recently, this is just like the whole point of this was that it was completely mindless flesh that was being grown, so that they wouldn't have to just kill humans. But apparently this one developed sentience about 100 years ago. So other than literally like a few people right now, to everyone else, this is just a completely mindless flesh farm, and that's what they survive off. So if they found out this and they didn't want to do this, because like I think the argument Lord Ryder is say like this is, I don't know, he thinks it's all bad and he wants to go back to the ways of the Cadaver Crusades, and he certainly has the will to do it. But I said this one, I said this is why it reminded me of back at the castle. Either way, we're doing something terrible. It's just the degree of terrible. Can this one survive on its own? I don't know, actually. It wants its freedom, it wants to live, it doesn't want to be food. But, yeah. As I said, if we don't actually make a decision, nothing actually happens. Best solution is getting rid of the Endless they've killed for years. Well, that is a very ambitious option. I'm curious if, which way is it? Yeah, I'm curious if Lord Ryder's got anything else to say. Oh, crap. That did not jump. You doing okay, Magotson? Ah, he's such a bro. Well, look who it is, back to peppering me with irrelevant questions, I assume. The flesh farms need to be maintained from pests and growth as develops? Oh, that's true. But I guess that's also like... We don't know what would happen if it was left alone, now that it has some form of sentience, right? If this flesh being can survive on its own, but the rotten people who eat it will die without the flesh being... Well, that's the thing. I mean, they're not gonna die. They're just gonna, like, if they don't have flesh farms, that means they start killing regular humans for meat. And it sounds like they were pretty successful during the Cadaver Crusades. I don't know if you were there for that part. This was only one flesh farm. Apparently, I think they said, was there 25 others? Am I making that up? Oh, but there's a bunch of others underground. We don't know if they've developed sentience or anything. But that's why I was also concerned because, well, yeah, I can see here, oh, we can't talk about that now. But yeah, Lord Ryder literally said, like, he was going to hire a mortal to confirm whether it really was sentient because only living people like us can actually hear it. And so currently it's a rumor to him. But he said he was just going to hire a mortal that would say what he wants them to say. So he doesn't really care whether it's sentient or not. The rumor's enough for him that he can use that to start the Cadaver Crusades again. If there are others, why does this one have to die? This one is alive like a person? Well, it really comes down to Lord Ryder. Because I said, to him it's a rumor right now, and that rumor's gone around a bit, but that's all he needs. He doesn't actually care. He just wants to use that like as an excuse to start the Cadaver Crusades, so... yeah. He's really the... Unless we can kill him. No. Which I would happily do, because he tortured Magotson. Our new best friend. Dude got tortured and didn't even say our name. A true bro right there. I would like to help you out of here, but it doesn't seem to be an option. Oh. At least he's done torturing you. That's something. I'm not even going to close your door. Huh. Take that. But you know, I agree with you what you're saying, Jake, but it's there are influencers who don't really care about that and simply want to use the rumor, regardless if it's true, which said he was like the leader of the military, I guess you'd call it, during the Cadaver Crusades, so he's definitely got the like if he gets people together, like he could definitely make things happen. One thing we haven't done is go to the Queen yet, and I do wonder if there would be any conversation with her about it. But yeah, like if there are, you said if there are others, why does this one have to die? This one is, yeah, like, and I think that would make sense, but that would be yeah, it would without other influences and yeah. Always fun times in Dread Delusion. Aha, a mortal traveller. Unusual to see one of your kind within the realm of the Endless. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Castle of Ribs. Pray tell, my friend, what brings you to our kingdom? Insatiable curiosity? Pretty much. Aha, I'm familiar with that drive to discover, that raw, unbidden need to know what lies beyond the horizon. I travelled a little bit in my own youth, you know. Some many hundreds of years ago when I had a beating heart. The Sky Realms were very different then, let me tell you. How were they different? Well, this was only a century after the world end. Everything was in a state of flux. Every day new kingdoms were blossoming and dying like winter roses. And if they will develop sentience eventually, is it ethical to create flesh farms? Well, I mean, literally until essentially today, basically, for them, and it's still a rumor to like all but a couple of people, they didn't know that. That was never meant to be the case. The person who made the flesh farms, Pentient Thor, that dude up the top, he genuinely seems to like he sees that as a wrong, like that was not intended. He didn't know it was possible. It never should have been possible. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there would be... I guess you could say there would be people who would have issue with it here, but at the same time, their alternative is eating humans, otherwise they die. So they probably wouldn't really care. You know, like, it's... Because, I mean, it's very, like, from our perspective, messed up either way. But to them, they are literally, like, they need to feast on humans. That is their food source. So, ethically, flesh farms would be more ethical? They're basically eating a person. Yeah, I mean, they are. But they would also literally be eating people, if not for that. But as I said, to them, it's literally just mindless flesh, so this is like a developing situation. But regardless of any of that, Lord Ryder doesn't care if it's sentient or not. He cares about that there is a rumor that it is sentient, and that he can make moves using that. You know, hiring a mortal like us, or someone else though, who will confirm it, even if it's not true, and then he'll use that to start the Cadaver Crusades. Which means, you know, endlessly hunting people to eat, slaughtering family after family mercilessly. So, you know, just normal Dread Delusion stuff. Tell me about the wonders. Why, of course. Have you ever seen a god? I saw one once, drifting through the fog. As vast as a mountain, dozens of eyes, each as bright and round as the moon. When I saw it, I opened my mouth, the most beautiful hymn spilled out. I can't sing under normal circumstances, but my voice was like honey and thunder that day. Tell me about the horrors. I would rather not recall such things, but I saw an entire town consumed in silver flames, while laughing priests circled above like vultures. I saw a conscriptor harvesting, pulling screaming men into its maw and turning them into mindless engines of war. I saw a library whale pulled slowly apart by iron hooks, and butcher archivists scrabbling through its guts for forgotten tomes. Can you remember what caused the world rend? I never knew what caused it, but I remember searing the flesh that stained the sky. I remember the searing flesh that stained the sky. I remember the impact which shook our tombs and scattered the islands. Back then, we endless were one of a few people in the Sky Realms. It got a lot more crowded after that, with all the refugees. Fascinating. I was hoping to ask about something else. I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. Oh, there's a few things going on here. Do you have any theories about the Entombed One? Ah yes. Have you experienced one of the recent earthquakes? A terrible business. I have reason to believe that the Entombed One is the one lingering spectre of the Hooded King, getting his revenge on the kingdom that left him for dead. Someone needs to find him and persuade him to abandon his vendetta, by force if necessary. Yeah, Jake, there was a book we ran into earlier that elaborated on some of the Cadaver Crusades, and it had one of the Endless, like, who had killed... They, like, opened a door. I think they was, like, stabbed through a child's stomach, and then they came face to face with, like, I guess it would have been the father of the household, which they then realized was their son. And yeah, I'm explaining it very. That's a very poor explanation of the book, but it was took a real dark turn. I can try. You would do that? I would be in your debt. Here, take this. It's a key to the crypt beneath the castle. The Entombed One is somewhere down there. Hail and well met, my mortal friend. How may I be of assistance today? Can I ask about yourself? By all means, go ahead. Who are you exactly? I am Seneschal. I still don't know how to say that. Seneschal? I am Seneschal. I administer the Queen of Silver's affairs, attend to her needs, and run the day-to-day business of the kingdom. Although the kingdom tends to run itself these days, more or less. Have you ever been outside the Kingdom of the Endless? I travelled a little in my youth. Okay, that was, Are you a follower of the ferryman? I would say I'm agnostic. I've read the literature and sometimes I lock my office and lie in the dark with coins over my eyes just to see if I have any great revelation. Nothing so far. Lord Ryder claims you were the reason the Hooded King's ritual backfired. I feel like this update needed to be tested more. I think there's been, I think, 4 bugs with the text so far, like, and they don't seem like random, like they just happen consistently. I noticed, like, it seemed like the Emberian update didn't get as well tested as the updates before it. There's been a few things with dialogue. So I assume he said something about hating something. Don't change the topic. What was I supposed to do? The princess was so young, barely a woman, and they were drowning her. Or rather, she was drowning herself. She walked into the mercury willingly, it seemed, and ducked her head under its silver surface. She didn't even struggle. The mercury swallowed her, and then it was so still, like a mirror. How do you... see, we missed a piece of the conversation. That's unfortunate. Man, there's a lot of dialogue with this person, though. It looks like she sacrificed herself willingly? Yes, it must have been some dark magic twisting her mind, moving her muscles against her will, right? So you saved her? I did. I ran in and pulled her to safety, and I got a sword through my chest for the trouble. But I did a good thing, didn't I? If not for me, the queen would be dead. How did you survive being stabbed? I lay dying on the marble floor of the throne room for a long time, until I realized I was no longer dying at all. I had become endless, and a mere stab wound was not enough to kill me. Not anymore. He sighs deeply, rubbing his temples. Please, can you leave me in peace for a moment? Hail and well met, my mortal friend. Can I ask about the Endless? Our kind must seem strange to you. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity. Man, I feel like this is like one of the most there's a lot. How were the Endless created? It was a work of the Hooded King, my former liege. What happened? The Hooded King summoned Wiccans and Theurges from across the Sky Realms. They tried 100 different potions and ceremonies and spells to make him immortal, but none worked. Until eventually they hit upon some kind of ritual. Dark, strange magic, nothing like I've ever witnessed. It involved striking a bargain, and a sacrifice. A bargain? They made a contract with a god from some forgotten corner of the world. I only saw it once as I pressed my eye to the keyhole of the throne room. It was a twisted thing of hunger and darkness, hunched upon the marble floor like a thing from nightmares. A sacrifice? His only daughter, the princess. As the ritual reached its apex, she was to be drowned in a pool of mercury. Oh, so it's come back to... okay. But if the ritual worked, where is the Hooded King? Enough of this chatter. I'm a very busy man, you know. I can't just stand around talking all day. Okay. Ask about the Endless? Why are there so many ghosts in the Kingdom of the Endless? Ghosts are manifestations of trauma. Long ago, when the Endless were first created, there were still many living souls in the kingdom. The Endless, consumed by hunger, hunted them down in a mad frenzy. Over the next few years, the years of devouring, our kingdom ate itself alive. Many ghosts were born from that bloodshed, both from the victims and from those sated Endless who realized what they had done. I am ashamed to say that some were also created on purpose. The abhorrent suits of armor that roam these lands were foot soldiers, once, remnants from the Cadaver Crusades. Did you take part in the devouring? It skipped again. Oh, come on. I know this is early access, but like... it really seems like the Emberian update was not that well tested for some of this. I feel like dialogue's something you should run through pretty well. I guess we'll go the friendly one. I'm so sorry that happened to you. It is not a time in my life I like to reflect upon. I'm sorry. Please leave me for a moment. Are you technically alive or dead? Oh, endless scholars have been debating that one for centuries. We don't breathe, our hearts are still, and we rot instead of aging. But we never actually died, and we still hunger, though not for food. I have other questions, if you don't mind. About yourself? See if they all... yeah, damn. He does, but he seems to hate you more. What was I supposed to do? The prince was so young. Okay, same. Can you remember anything else about the ritual? No, just pain and darkness. He sighs deeply, rubbing his... okay. I seek an audience with the Queen of Silver. Alas, the Queen isn't accepting visitors at this time, or at any time really. She is withdrawn. Most days she will speak to me and me alone. I don't see any guards. How are you going to stop me? Perhaps I can put her in a better mood? I doubt it, but I suppose I have nothing to lose by letting you go. By letting you try. Go ahead. If you can raise her out of her depression, I'll be, without exaggeration, eternally grateful. The Seneschal stands aside, allowing you passage deeper into the Castle of Ribs. I hate missing out on dialogue. Like, I get like early access give a lot of leeway, but I feel like when you'd run into that immediately, right? Like, unless we have some strange thing going on with our save, like, you should really catch that running through. I don't know. I mean, I think this is mostly by one person. I'm not certain, but I don't actually know. But actually, no, don't quote me on that. I'm not certain about that actually. But I saw the Iberian update was worked on for quite a while, and I think that added this place. Actually, am I wrong about that? Because the Iberian update extended the main quest line, but I'm not sure how much was actually added. Oh, either way, and it's been a while since updates and stuff, so I don't know. I just hope things like this get fixed sooner than later. Okay, well anyway, I'll talk to the Queen. Who looks rather human. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, is it a mask? Okay. As the Queen casts her gaze upon you, you are overcome with a wave of melancholy so profound it almost drives you to your knees. Oh, hello. I'm afraid I am not receiving visitors at the moment. Please talk to my Seneschal. He will tend to you faithfully. Can we charm? What seems to be the matter, Your Majesty? Ragged lips peel back from the long yellow teeth. She seems to be attempting a smile. You're a curious one, aren't you? But I can assure you there is nothing out there... One day I'll be able to read these fonts. But I can assure you there is nothing out of the ordinary. But quite simply, I am feeling the same as I did yesterday, and the same as I will tomorrow. 200 years ago, you would have found me in the same castle, in the same seat, feeling the same as I do now. How tragic. You have to live in a giant luxurious castle surrounded by generational wealth. That's rather sassy. Sounds boring. I left boredom behind a long time ago. I exist now in tranquility, and I have no desire for your pity. Sounds like you don't exactly have a busy schedule. I have many questions, Your Majesty. Oh, good. What do you know about the Entombed One? I believe it is my father. After the ritual to grant him immortality went wrong, he fled beneath the castle and got lost within the twisting passages. Are you sure it's him? I know it in my bones. What if I went down there and tried to stop him from shaking the island apart? You're welcome to try. I believe my Seneschal has the key, but I don't expect you to succeed. Shouldn't you do something? Do what? Send guards down there? I have done so. They do not return. Go down there myself? Never. I cannot bear to see him again. I have other questions, Your Majesty. I see. Well, you may go ahead. Can I ask you about the Endless? My kingdom? I will oblige. How were the Endless created? A ritual, masterminded by my father. Ancient history. I wouldn't want to bore you with it. No, please, tell me everything. My father was a healthy man, never ill, never tired. He seemed to shrug off accidents that would leave a lesser man with broken bones. So it was strange how terrified he was of death. The very idea shook him to his core. As I was nearing adulthood, he gathered a legion of mages and theurges and priests from across the sky realms and tasked them to find the secret of immortality. That old chestnut. What's with some of these dialogues? Judging by the fact that you're still around today, it seems to have worked. In a manner of speaking, yes. After numerous failed efforts, they devised a solution. It would require dozens of mages casting a spell simultaneously, extensive construction of ceremonial shrines, how do you actually say that? Braziers, and idols across the kingdom. A bargain struck with an ancient god and a sacrifice. What was the name of the god? I do not know. Once I heard my father refer to it as a shadow of a dream, or the dream of a shadow, I forget which. Long story short, the ritual failed. It created a twisted parody of immortality afflicted with hunger and decay, and instead of affecting just my father, it cursed half the kingdom. Only half? Half of the kingdom were endless and hungry. The other half did not last long. A great devouring commenced. And what happened to your father? I don't know. Perhaps he was one of those who remained mortal. The universe is cruel in that way. I have other questions, Your Majesty. About the Endless? Are you a follower of the Ferryman? No, I don't trust this upstart god. Where did he come from? Why don't we have any records of him from before the Endless were created? Where was he during the God War? Something is deeply wrong here, but my citizens are desperate enough to blindly worship any entity that promises them salvation. Oh, that's interesting. How long have you ruled over the Endless? Hundreds of years. I forget the exact number. Those earliest days were all fire and war. Blood-red grins in the black of night. Hushed meetings over crudely drawn maps. We were young then. We did not call ourselves the Endless. All we knew was that we were hungry. Where are your attendants? Your court? No attendants, no court. I sent them away long ago. Okay. Some of my questions are of a more personal nature. If you must. Tell me about your father. My earliest memory of him is sitting atop his throne, looking so grim while I sung for him. Then as I hit a particular high note, his dour face broke into such a broad smile. It was like magic, like the sun had risen over a cemetery. In those days I would kneel beside my bed and pray to a goddess whose name I have now forgotten that my father would never die. I was too young to know that gods pay no attention to the prayers of their people. When was the last time you interacted with a mortal? Let me see, some years ago, I forget how many, a mortal came to the Castle of Ribs, seeking to become Endless himself. The Seneschal was not able to dissuade her. She barged into the throne room much like you have. I turned her away as I turn all such pilgrims away. We will add no more to our number. Thor must be the last. Do you have heirs? No need for heirs. I'll be here forever, and the Endless cannot have children. Okay. I guess that's it. Very interesting chat. I see you have fancy artwork too. Very good. Your mask is very smiley. Okay. Man, that was a fair bit of dialogue. Yeah, drink. We've got a bit going on here. All good things. The lands of the Endless are beset with earthquakes, and you've heard whispers that an entity known as the Entombed One is causing it. The Seneschal believes the Entombed One to be the lingering spirit of the Hooded King, trapped in the castle of Rib's crypt. He's given you the key. The door resides far below Sepulture. A morbid appetite. You encountered a catacomb worm that has harbored a consciousness formed from the minds of his victims. They asked you to recover 3 urns of anguish which are scattered around the kingdom of the Endless. The ethics of eating flesh. Lord Ryder knows the flesh farm is self-aware. Seeing it as no longer an ethical food source, Ryder plans to start another war against the living. Penitent Thor is giving you the means to destroy the flesh farm. You should return to the flesh farm itself and make a decision. Kill it or spare it. Lots of fun stuff happening here in the Endless Realms. I mean, if we want a positive, we did get a new house. That's something. I'm not sure why it's not fully stone, but we do have a nice 2-story house. Let's we have a library. Not bad, not bad. I do want to have a quick nap. Our stamina's a bit low. Yeah, I don't know if you're still there, Jake. The was it Buried Guilt? Was it a different one? Yeah. He dismounted and drew his sword. Oh yeah. He dismounted and drew his sword. Though his stomach growled, he would not feed today. Fresh meat was to be procured and returned to the war party. Rations were then distributed fairly. That said, Ether had long suspected that his lord liked to keep his troops hungry to cloud their judgment and foster their rage. The door buckled behind his weight easy enough. A boy stood before him, bewildered. Ether's sword slid gently between the boy's ribs and he crumbled to the floor. Somewhere a woman screamed, a familiar sound of late. An old man burst forth and impaled Ether with a spear. This was somewhat irritating, as his chest was already so full of holes that it whistled in strong winds. Ether grabbed the man by the throat and raised his sword to strike, but something stopped Ether. As he looked at the man, he felt a stirring inside him. Something about those eyes. It was like looking into a cloudy mirror. Could it be? The old man had stopped struggling against Ether's grip, for the same distant recollection had dawned upon him as well. The old man swallowed, started, then croaked. Father? Ether's grip relaxed. He dropped the man. He dropped his sword. A horror engulfed him, the first glimmer of true emotion he had felt in a long time. Before he knew what was happening, a woman had picked up his sword and chopped his head off. The world rushed to meet him with a thud. He lay there, blinking slowly as his family hacked his body into pieces. They buried Ether in the garden in a gesture of undeserved respect. He kept his face motionless, so they thought him truly dead. He was too cowardly to do otherwise. It was a shallow grave, and sounds of the forest filtered down to him. When the guilt and shame subsided, he felt a kind of peace, being so close to those he once loved. Family, son. He mouthed the words in the dirt to an audience of worms and insects. But one day, or night, he knew not. He awoke from a mindless stupor to the sound of flames and screams. He listened to the cries, the carnage, the terror. But the silence that followed was worse. Then, voices, movement, a dazzling light. He was pulled from the dirt by his hair, held aloft by the grip of Lord Arded himself. The bastard's grin was a gash that spread from ear to ear. Well, well, he said, what have we found here? Ether looked past the lord to the smouldering house in the distance. 3 fresh corpses were lined neatly in a row. Yeah, so that's a tale from the days of the Cadaver Wars, or the Cadaver Crusade. Yeah, quite a dark tale, that one. Yeah. I mean, especially, I don't know what we expected. In the realm, the realm of the endless. This game is dark. Yes, it is pretty grim at times. Which, I mean, I guess the game is literally called Dread Delusion, and this is the realm of the endless. Also on page 6 it goes from ether to ether. Ah, yeah, no, I noticed that when I read it the first time. I did mention that, yeah. I was confused there for a second. I didn't know what to call him, the ether or ether or... But yes, that, as I said, I think they... I mean, I give indie devs a lot of leeway, I feel like, fairly, because they can, like, depending on the game and how many people's working on it, they can be very ambitious and all that kind of stuff. And is early access. But, I feel like the latest content is far, far less polished than, like, the main island. Because we had, I think there's been 3 or 4 times where we pressed, I think 3, maybe today, where we pressed the dialogue option, but it just went to other dialogue options. There's also been, I think, there's been a good few times where it hasn't, like, had a proper name. It said, like, Delusion Writing something or other, whatever it was. Actually, there was one of them up there, wasn't there? I think, wasn't it you, or... Maybe it was you. I don't know. I thought that was. Maybe it was the other place. Or was it you? Oh yeah, there, see. Endless Writer. English. Like, I feel like, like, this isn't something that would be random, right? Like one round of testing should really catch this if you talk to everyone, but... Again, I don't know. I don't want to get, like, yeah. As I said, it's early access and all that, but just, I just feel like that should be caught, but anyway, I'm repeating myself, so... But yeah. Certainly getting plenty of hours out of this game for an early access, so... There's, like, there was a pretty crazy amount of content compared to how long the main story is so far, like... I mean, we spent... Yeah, way more hours just on the first island than I ever expected. So, definitely not complaining in general, just, it's hard not to notice some of these things. Because, yeah, one of them dialogue things happen in there too. So I don't know if it's just, this, like, Sepulture wasn't tested properly or something, or maybe there's some odd thing going on with the save, I guess. Hard to say. But we do have a house. Houses are nice. Which, what else do we need? Yeah, we needed 70 gold for them. But we'll need furnishings too, so I guess that's fine for now. But yeah, so we still have those 2 big mausoleums on either side to go to. There was, what else was there? Was it over this way or something else? Oh, there was that small bit there. Flesh farm decision. I'm kind of leaning towards, because whilst we don't have save slots, I mean, there is technically 3 save slots, not that you can save 2 of them, they're for like 3 separate games. Where can we save here? Was there a save in here? I think there was. Yeah. Just pop out so there's a visual for what I'm talking about. Because yeah, we do technically have an empty slot here. Not that we can save to it, as I said, but they're separate games. But I assume if these are just files, I can probably duplicate this into this slot. And that would mean we can sort of make the decision we want on this file. And then just so we can actually see the content and everything, we can call the other file in like an alternative reality where we take the other path or something. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, because that's why I like save slots. I just, I don't like to miss out on things, but obviously I want to make the decision I want to make. But then, because I'd prefer, I mean, because like, I feel like it's just too simple, but then I might be overthinking it, because it depends how the game is written, you know? Because I think if you're being realistic, based on the information we've been given, there is no reason that killing this would stop Ryder. Like, how's that meant to play out? Ryder comes along, finds that this one's dead, and he's like, oh, okay. I guess we ain't doing the Crusades. Like, that seems way too good to be true, so to speak, like. So I really question that. I feel like if anything, he would just get more suspicious. Or he would simply go, oh well, I'll go to one of the other flesh farms. Because there's already that rumor, like, that's slowly spreading around that they are sentient, or even if there's that one. But he can just go to another one if he's just going to pay someone to say what he wants anyway. So, depending on, because it depends on the writing, but it wouldn't surprise me if the outcome is the same either way. Like, I could definitely see it where we choose to kill the fleshy boy, as Sway called it. But then we just regret it because he does the same thing anyway. Like, I could definitely see that happening. So, I am leaning much more towards saving the fleshy boy. But, yeah, if we duplicated the save, we could go into an alternate reality that we would then destroy later. Where we, go the other way and see what happens or something. That's kind of my thinking at the moment. And then you feel bad for it. Let's see, I mean, it's interesting because obviously it's being harvested, right? So, I don't know what it would actually end up with, like, because if it stopped being harvested and having things cut off it, what would it turn into? Like, because it's got a brain. It's got, like, so if it grew arms, for example, I mean, I don't know where it ends up. So if we actually let it live and it becomes more, like, it starts growing body parts, then we could be unleashing some whole other horror onto the world. That is also a possibility. But mainly, I just don't see how killing it is going to stop Ryder. Like, if he wasn't involved, the whole thing would make more sense. But with him and what his actual goals are, I just don't see that working out so well. But This is why I get stuck in games sometimes. I overthink things. Like an Ender's Game, the way we win matters. Not for Ryder, unfortunately. That's kind of the crux of it, isn't it, though? For Ryder, that does not matter. He wants the Cadaver Crusades, and if he can utilize even a rumor, whether it's true or not, I mean, it's all the same. If he pays someone who's willing to confirm it, whether it's true or not, it's all the same. I mean, to him, obviously, not the fleshy boy. Where was I going? Oh, I did save, but yeah. It's interesting how, his mask seems a lot more unique than the others. Maybe that's why he has a photo of himself. Yeah. I really wish we could use more of the photos and that around, or the portraits, like... I feel like there's a lot of them around that would fit the frames that we have, but we can't seem to use them. Because there's lots of random ones around. How you two doing? I'm gonna name it Floy, or Fleshy Boy. I think it was you Fleshy Boy, Floy for short. So, let me just check the time. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to about wrap it up for today. I need to get to bed a little bit earlier because I got a busy day tomorrow. Kind of want to keep going, but this is probably actually an okay stopping point if I want to do the duplicate save and that stuff. Because, I think probably the plan we pick up next time would be, we'll continue exploring first. We'll go to the buildings we haven't, we'll check out the mausoleums. I would like to, yeah, you encountered a catacomb Wyram that has harbored consciousness, that one. Yeah, they asked you to recover 3 urns of anguish, which are scattered around the kingdom of the endless. So, I believe one each of them is in the mausoleum. So we'll be able to do that. And then obviously the Seneschal believes the entombed one to be a lingering spirit of the Hooded King trapped in the Castle of Ridge Crypt. He's given you the key to the door and resides far below Sepulture. So my thinking is I duplicate the save over to the other slot. We'll start next time doing all that stuff, and we'll leave the Fleshy Boy situation for last. And yeah, then we can just take the route we want to take. And yeah, just enter the alternate timeline that we will later destroy to go the other way. I guess maybe I'll do the other stuff, then duplicate it, or whatever. I'll get it set up so it's simple enough. Such as I could probably, yeah, if I figure out if it works at least, I'll do that. And then even if we're midstream, I only have to close it for 2 seconds, move files, open up, yeah. So we'll be able to figure that out, hopefully. But yeah, we do have a bit of stuff to do, though, still. Not sure if there'll be any other quests. I guess we'll have to see if anything opens up at the mausoleum. Or, I think we haven't been in that one either. Oh, also, one thing I've realized, too, there's very few delusions, on this island. I think we've only found, one. And not, a full one, just a... You know, you just need 3 to make 1 or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the blue skulls. It's weird because they're called delusions, but it's a full bar, I guess, is a delusion. Oh, right, they're called glimmers of delusion, right? That's the name. The blue thingies, yeah. I'm pretty sure we've only found 1 glimmer of delusion on this island so far, which seems a little strange. No portrait of Lord Snooty? Boo. Well, I guess they don't have fine taste here. You never know, we might find some in the mausoleum, maybe? But I guess the residents of Sepulture aren't quite a fan of Lord Snooty. Thank you for your stream. Thanks for streaming, Mana. My pleasure, my pleasure. It's been good. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I always appreciate it. I'm just really surprised with how long this has been. I wasn't like, when we picked back up with Dread Delusion, like I honestly thought it was gonna be like a couple of streams worth of content, but that was really basing it on the main story. I had no idea how much side content was in this game. It's pretty crazy. Like what are we actually up to for that? Sorry, just trying to find the playlist. Like right now, oh no, that's not correct, whoops. Yeah, so was it like 6 hours, 9 hours, 13, 17. Yeah, so with this stream, we're over about 20 hours worth of Dread Delusion. That's correct, that is surprising. I definitely wasn't expecting that. And obviously there's still more content left. I think we're probably on the tail end compared to where we started, but yeah, I mean, considering it's early access, like, and I'm sure you could do a lot of this faster. I've been running around and getting distracted and trying to read every possible thing and stuff, but still, being able to get to 20 hours, like, because there's still like that snowy place that we explored last time, which we aren't meant to explore, I don't think. But yeah, that's a pretty big place, so I assume there'll be a good chunk of content there when that's developed, which I believe it's the Clockwork Kingdom, but I'm not certain. So when you add that in, extend the main quest, like, I feel like the actual time you can spend in this game when it's fully developed, it's gonna be a lot more than I expected. Because it's still gonna be... Yeah, because I mean, the main story, I don't know how big that'll be, I guess, because it's only a few quests total, like, in a sense right now. Like, you find Vela, and then you go to the... I can't think, this... I really wish you could, yeah, well, I guess it was the Quartermaster and the Emberian. So we recruited them after finding her, but... I wish you could, this way, it'd be good if it was updated, at least I think, so you could see all the different updates for each quest. I think that's always just good, the game, especially with RPGs, I think that's just good practice for if anyone goes away from the game for a while and comes back, it's a lot easier to reconnect with everything. But yeah, I'm rambling, so just thank you guys very much for hanging out, thank you for watching. I was hoping to save in here. But yeah, well, I don't know, I will pick up again in a few days or something, I guess. Save, good. Yeah, thank you guys very much for hanging out, I appreciate it. I think we made some pretty good progress today, it's just, it seems to kind of just keep going. There's still a few floating islands we haven't had access to as well, I don't know if we can. Oh, there's also that island that's like way off from our island. Don't know if that can be seen from here. I don't think so. It's over that way somewhere. But yeah, I didn't realize that last stream there was like that massive floating island off to the side of our island. So I don't know if we can get there. Anyway, I'm gonna stop thinking aloud. Alright, well, we'll wrap up here. It's been good. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. Thanks for streaming. My pleasure. Appreciate you being here, Species. Yeah, I might be streaming Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow. Not exactly certain, but just throwing that out there if there's any interest. I should be picking it up in the afternoon. I got so much to do tomorrow. I have to go out for dinner. So I'm not sure, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a busy day. But I would very much like to stream it, so see how we go. I don't know if there's I don't know how much interest there is, but I think it'll be quite fun. I'm excited to really delve into it, because I just, yeah, I have not paid attention to much of the trailers or anything like that, so there'll be lots for me to discover. Yeah, I should go to the menu, otherwise I'm just going to keep talking about something. Yeah, thank you guys again. I always appreciate you hanging out. Been good. hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be well. And, yeah, I should see you in something tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I'll be around. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And, yeah. Just trying to think, I mean, there shouldn't really be any reason I can't stream, but I'm just not set yet. If I am going to stream Tears of the Kingdom, it'll probably be later in the afternoon when I actually schedule it. I need to confirm I can actually pick it up tomorrow. I mean, it definitely should be available, but like I pre-ordered it earlier today, after the store had already closed, so like it hasn't, you know, I'm assuming there won't be a problem, but I won't actually get like a confirmation message till sometime tomorrow, so. But yeah. I don't know, Tears of the Kingdom, I'm still a little daunted by the idea of streaming it because it's so massive. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Good stuff. But yeah, thank you guys very much. Be well, stay healthy, other positive things, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and I put there's a couple more Let's Play things out in the last couple of days if haven't been seen, just throwing it out there. I'm going to be trying to keep up the frequency on those. I've got a couple more to edit, and hopefully I'll make time to play at least one short thing tomorrow. I still want to play Zombie Breakdown. But yeah. Yeah, okay. I can ramble endlessly. Alright, be well. Thank you again. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.